On that. He say, why you here? I say, public, that's why. Ain't crossing no line, just keep rolling, I'm fine. You got gun, cuffs, car, still fear my device. Cause the truth hit harder than your PR might. A lot of y'all need class, not class C felons. Class in the Constitution, read what you reppin'. You took an oath, but ignored all the lessons. We took the streets and turned them into law sessions. They shoved shields up, tried blocking out the lens view. I say that move violate rights that defend you. Seen safety, cold word, but we see.
Am I going to be famous too? You're going to put me on your YouTube video?
Lemon pound cake, pound cake.
Sacramento. We watch. Step out the car, phone up, stay calm. Sidewalk under my feet, that's my front lawn. Public space, that can my lucky charm. Only thing I'm shooting is dot in my palm. Sacramento Community Watch, we roll deep. Aunties, uncles, young ones out the whole street. We the eyes when they try to move in low key. Press record, press them back, let the world see. You a public servant, then serve that truth. Don't swing on my rights, don't snatch my proof. First Amendment, ink in my...
Hey folks, welcome in. Thank you for joining us here on a Thursday night. As always, I'm your host, Reno News Now, Lieutenant Commander over at the Sacramento Community Watch Network, also known as the ADHD Auditor. And always, I am joined by the man who always causes a delay at the TSA airports. It doesn't matter which TSA airport you're at. He's the one who's causing the delays, as well as the delay to tonight's live stream. Mr. Sacramento Community Watch himself, Chief England. How's it going?
What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us. You see how he does me? Man. How's everybody's day or night going? I hope everybody's
folks, I do got to apologize. Yes, we haven't done a live stream in a while. We've been kind of hung up on live, things have been going on personally. But we're coming at you now. So we're trying to hope to bring these more to you. Things are kind of going goofy, so days and times may change in the future. But as always, stick with us and welcome in. Hey, Love Roddy, how are you doing tonight? How are you doing tonight? Welcome in.
Roddy in the building.
As always, if you want to show us some love, you can by sending us a super chat or a super sticker over at Sacramento Community Watch channel. We are streaming live on Reno News Now, as well as Xander the Educator's channel. All links to our members in our community down below. If you want to join us in our community as well, feel free to send us an email over at Sacramento Community Watch. Information's in the channel description. We're always looking for people to join us or help us, editors, producers, standard watchmen. If you want to get in and learn auditing and create a channel, we're here to help you folks. We're trying to grow the network, folks. So if you
join us, just let us know. Hit us up by email, and we'll
hit us up by email at either of our channels. We'll be more than happy to use the assistance here. So
what's up, Mary Jennings? What's up?
Welcome in.
Welcome back.
As always, folks, we start off with housekeeping. Unfortunately, we have no movement in Chief England's case.
Nope.
We have been reporting, the judge on his case has been relieved of duty, and they're in the process of reassigning all of her cases. So we're not really sure what's happening with his case at this point. Let's see. Anything else you got for housekeeping tonight, Chief?
That's about it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's about it. So, okay, so we're just going to get right into the thick of things, folks. We're going to go ahead and get into our feature presentations. We do welcome you guys. Let's see here. So the first one we got tonight, folks, is Lackluster. We're going to be watching one where a cop pulls a guy over and the cop immediately regrets it.
This is a good one, folks.
This is a banger, folks.
Yeah.
No, you got one?
For following too close.
Okay.
2, for do care, okay?
Well, I do not care. Can I have my ticket, please?
Either roll it down or I'm going to roll it down for you.
Go ahead and roll it down for me.
All right, get out of the vehicle.
I have a gun on my hip. Does that make you feel better? There's a knife right here. You want that too?
Sure. 3446. Head this way. Step it up.
Step it up. He wouldn't roll his window down. Quick.
Welcome back to the Lackluster Channel. In February of 2023, Tristan was driving home through Decherd, Tennessee, and found himself at a red light. When the light turned green, he made his way through, and at the same time, a vehicle from the oncoming lanes was turning right. In this situation, had the street that both drivers were turning onto been a one-lane road, the driver turning right would have the right of way, and should turn first. However, when adding a second lane to the equation, the driver turning right should enter the lane closest to the curb. The driver turning left is permitted to make the turn at the same time, but should enter the leftmost lane of the destination
Hey, Mary,
road.
glad you could join
but
us
this
tonight,
driver
though.
turned right
We really
and
do enjoy
entered
it.
Tristan's lane, and the two vehicles came to a stop almost immediately at a nearby light. Officer Chambers of the Decherd Police Department was behind Tristan and initiated a traffic stop.
Pull over for going the speed limit.
It is possible, however, that Officer Chambers hadn't seen the vehicle complete an unsafe right-hand turn, as his body cam captures the officer's cell phone, showing that he was speaking to Lindsay Smith at the time.
Oh, get that. Okay, we got laws, folks, that say that we, the peasants, are not allowed to have our cell phones and drive at the same time. But because you're in a law enforcement vehicle, you get to break laws whenever you get to. Because just because you have this special vehicle with the lights and the sirens and laws for you, not for me, folks.
We get it all the time.
Did they say where this was out of?
I don't recall. I don't think it might be.
I don't think they mentioned it. I'll take a look at the description, but yeah, well, let's keep going, folks, because not all states, but most states, I think about a good majority of states now do have cell phone laws where you're not allowed to use your cell phone at the same time that you're driving. And folks, it is just a bad idea in the first place. Don't do it. If you do it, it's a horrible thing to do. It's a horrible habit. You need to break yourself of it. But let's keep going here. I'll see if I can find the information.
Tristan completed the turn, and after ending his call and securing his non-hands-free device, he approaches Tristan's driver's side window.
Sir,
Yeah.
is there an issue?
No, you got one?
No, I don't, but you floored it, got behind that car. I mean, about hit them.
I had a green light, so.
Okay. They were also in front of you, okay? If you don't mind, let me see your license, registration, insurance.
Absolutely.
What's with the attitude, sir?
Don't have one.
Okay. All right, then. We can go about this loud. Being respectful to you, but if you want to be this way, I can be this
I
way, too.
didn't say anything to you, an asshole.
Oh, yeah. Pennsylvania versus Mims, folks. If an officer does direct you to get out, it's usually because he's allowed to for officer safety. You know, ask him, hey, why are you asking me out of the vehicle? If he says anything about officer safety or a decent law, then you should do it. Do it either which way, folks. Get out of the car, but raise a verbal objection saying that, you know, what you're saying is not a reason under Pennsylvania versus Mims for me to exit my vehicle. Like, because I said so. The cop says you need to get out of your car because I said so. No, that's no.
Well, you could tell this one was going to be. You could tell he was going to be a tyrant anyways, just by how he started speaking with him.
Exactly, but Pennsylvania versus Mims says officer safety.
Yeah.
So if they say because I said so, that's not officer safety. All they have to do is say officer safety. They love that word. It's a mating call for them. Mm-hmm. It's like okay,
fuck
or I need to see your ID.
Right? Fuck public safety.
It needs to be public safety, not officer safety.
Right.
Write me a ticket for going the speed limit.
Officer Chambers returns to his cruiser and runs Tristan's license and registration. Both return clean, so Officer Chambers returns 2 minutes later.
How do you pronounce your last name, sir?
Don't worry about it, please.
I'm sorry?
Don't worry about it, please.
Don't worry about it, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right then.
So he walks off with his ID and his stuff.
I'm sorry, if they can go officer right here, we could go down. We're don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Watch this.
It appears the officer was about to hand Tristan his documents, allowing him to leave with a warning. However, after the exchange, Officer Chambers returned to his cruiser to begin filling out 2 traffic citations to show Tristan who's boss. One for following too closely, and the second for due care, a misdemeanor.
Due care?
Officer Chambers returns to Tristan's vehicle about 12 minutes into the stop.
Yeah, watch this.
So at that point, he was going to let him off with a warning. He turned around and went back, and now he's writing a ticket. So at that point, that's extending the traffic stop. That's a Fourth Amendment violation right then and there, I would believe. Although, you know, because of the way these amendment violations work, you can't ever get through them because you got to pass that qualified immunity bar that nobody can ever hurdle over because everybody gets it. But then,
why is he even acting like this in the first place?
Because
he's got attitude. He's
a tyrant.
He's butt cream.
he forgot that he's a public servant first and a police officer second.
All right, sir. If you don't mind, roll your window down all the way for me. All right.
No thanks.
Either roll it down or I'm going to roll it down for you.
Go ahead and roll it down for me.
All right. 34.
Y'all write tickets for
Sorry, if
hurt
you don't mind,
egos now?
Do what?
Y'all write tickets for hurt egos?
No.
I didn't want to pronounce
I write
my
tickets for
last
people
name.
driving unsafely.
I don't give you my last name.
No.
So
I wrote you
write
2
me a
tickets
ticket.
for driving unsafely. 1 for following too close.
Okay.
2 for due care. Okay.
Well, I do not care. Can I have my ticket, please?
Well, if you roll your window down, I'll let you sign your citations.
I'm not
You can get out of
gonna roll
here.
anything down.
Roll it down
it's
even
down
more.
enough. How about this? You can still pass me paperwork.
Roll your window down, sir.
No.
All right. Listen, at this point, I'm going to tell you to get out of the vehicle. All right?
For what?
So we can have this conversation out here. Since you don't want to...
Oh, see, there you go. He asked him for what? He said, so we can have this conversation out here. That's not officer safety. That's the ego kicking in.
Yep.
And this is where we need to hold their feet to the fire for Pennsylvania versus Mims. If they say anything other than officer safety, or because I have a suspicion that there's a crime, again, if they have suspicion of the crime and they want to remove you from the vehicle, that is a lawful reason. So those are about like the 2 strongest lawful reasons that an officer can use to pull you out of the vehicle. But because I want to have a talk out here, that's a Fourth Amendment violation.
roll the window down, we'll have it outside in my territory.
So
you
if you
understand?
want to be a dumbass about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
really?
go ahead and step out of the car.
All right. An asshole. I have a gun on my hip.
I'll tell you what you do.
Does that make you feel better?
There's
a knife right here. You want that too?
Sure. Put your hand on the car. Put your hand.
You hear how the officer goes, oh, he's such a tyrant. He goes,
yeah,
I got a knife now, too. This is more evidence I can use against him because I feared for my safety.
Yeah.
You didn't need to pull him out of the vehicle. You had everything done. This is extending the traffic stop, folks.
He was going to let him go.
All right.
Love, Roddy. I totally agree with you.
46. Head this way. Step it up.
Step it up. He wouldn't roll his window down. Quick.
Yeah, folks, by the way, that terminology, you step it up, means for the officers to get there in a very high rate of speed, putting the public in danger to get there, responding with code 3 lights and sirens. For what? Just to assist this butthurt officer?
Yeah, officer safety. He had a gun.
I
got his gun
one
away
showing
from him.
his rear end right now.
I got one showing
He's
his rear
showing his
end.
ass.
Officer Chambers secures Tristan's firearm in his cruiser and returns a moment later.
Listen, man. All right. Listen to me. Mr. Tristan, listen to me. All right?
All right, I'm listening.
All right, step back here. All right, let's get away from the roadway.
Oh, now we're about safety. Okay.
We're always about safety, sir.
Okay.
That's why I stopped you, okay?
Oh, yeah? Okay.
So listen to me. You're getting 2 citations today. One for following too close and one for due care. Let me
I don't
explain
really
what due
care.
care
Can
is.
I just get the tickets?
Let me
I
go
don't
through my
need your
spiel.
cop-splaining.
Well,
I don't need to hear it.
Listen. Well, you're
Let me go through my spiel. I got this thing memorized in practice because
I'm ready.
I'm a dink.
getting to. Due care's like a
I
lesser
don't
reckless
really
driving
care.
charge. Okay, well, you don't have to, but you're going to sit here and listen to me.
Sit here.
No, he doesn't. La,
Read a
la,
sentence.
ba, da, 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 da.
Like I give a what he says.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You could have just given
So
me
listen
these
to me.
tickets 5 minutes ago.
Okay. Well, like I said,
As you can see in the background, you see the lights.
And you hear the sirens coming.
Yep. Stupid.
I asked you how you pronounced your last name, so I didn't butcher it. Okay.
Quick to call
Oh,
for
like you
additional
care about
units.
butchering it.
Yeah, like he cares. He'll rather butcher it than say it correctly. But here
You
they
know
go.
what?
with the
At
responding
this
code.
point, I would purposefully butcher the cop's name. I would purposely butcher the cop's name from here on out.
Mhm.
And if it's anything
You're
like
already
Crazy Eyes
getting-
Christensen or Tony the Tyrant, I would be using those names too, right? You know,
Am I going to be famous too? You're going to put me on your YouTube video?
you got to get them in there every time, folks.
Exactly.
At least 2 per episode. We're contracted to ourselves on doing it at least 2 or 3 times per episode.
Do
Because,
you see the color that I am?
Shout
Why
out
didn't
to
you bring me
You
a
already
ticket
get
up
2
here
tickets, 'cause I
when
wasn't
you
done
brought
with them.
my ID?
Okay.
You brought
Wasn't
my
done with
ID and my
Listen
registration
to me.
and
You're getting
everything
2.
back up here.
You're getting 2.
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to court.
Well, good.
That's great. You didn't write that car a ticket for not choosing the inside lane when they made a right turn, did you?
I wrote you one for following too close.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
because
it's
so
special.
you know the law better than me?
Apparently.
apparently,
a lot
most
of people, a lot of public members do know the law better than them.
most public members know the law better than they do, because what the problem is that cops go out and they learn to do this one way every time, every single way, and they don't keep up with the law. They don't keep up with the new anything. I mean, we took a look at one of the Reno PD's things. They spend more time at the gun range than they do with the nose in their book.
Yep.
They spend like over 30, 40, 50 hours a year learning how to shoot their pew-pew, and only spend a half an hour learning very minimal laws that have changed. They don't go over case law. They don't go over, the difference. They don't know any of the Constitution.
Nope. And they all say, I do know it.
I do know the law. I've been doing this for 15 years. Well, yeah, apparently you've been doing it poorly,
15
mistrained,
years,
and now you're going to, and somebody's going to hold you accountable by taking you to court, and then they're going to spank your butt in court.
15 years incorrectly.
Just because you've been doing a job for 15 years doesn't mean you've been doing it correctly for 15 years.
My point exactly.
Okay.
I know I don't have to roll my window down.
Is that right?
Yeah, that is right.
All right. Like I said, now you done got a whole shitstorm out here, so listen to me.
About any.
Listen to
No, officer, you got the shit storm out there. He caused all this drama. He caused all this 100%.
Oh, definitely.
He escalated it
definitely.
fully. Yeah.
what I'm telling you.
I'm
All right.
still
Where's
not
the
listening. I just
de-escalation?
want my
Okay.
ticket.
Well, listen.
No.
Once I give you your citations, I tell you what, I got a firearm on my front seat. If you could run the serial on it.
Yeah, run that serial number.
Hey, listen.
Oh,
Hey,
here
shut
we go,
up.
extending
I'm
the
not
stop again.
talking to you.
I'm going to tell you like
Go
this.
do
You're in
your
the public.
job.
Continue to yell in the turn around.
job.
Turn around.
Okay. Go ahead.
Now you're going to jail.
Now I'm
Disorderly
going to jail
conduct.
Okay.
You're the public.
Where do you see the
Again, disorderly conduct. The police officer cannot be the complaining party in a disorderly conduct. How do they not know this?
What an idiot. And the sergeant is standing right there, by the way, the supervisor. is
Just
standing
because
there
you
for it.
curse out, okay, so this guy is definitely violating First Amendment rights now, because now he's arresting him for disorderly conduct when he was redressing his grievances with his public employee.
Yep. 100%.
Oh my gosh. Hey folks, leave a
Violation
comment
after
if you
violation.
could. Hit like, share, and subscribe, folks. If you like what we do and want to support us, Send us a super chat or a super sticker, folks. I greatly appreciate it. If you want more bang for the buck, Cash App down in the links description.
We got our.
Don't move. Don't move. Continue to move. You're gonna go to jail. Even more. That's it.
I'm going to jail even
Yes.
more?
More
I'm going
charges.
to jail
More
even
charges. We're not gonna play your shit.
You got a tow slip?
No, I don't.
I have a tow bill for my car.
You're in the view of the public.
He said we're not going to play your shit. Translation: we're not going to allow you to exercise your rights.
Pretty much.
We're going to violate them.
Shut up! I'm not even talking to you.
All right.
What's going on?
Stop this. All right. So I'm sitting right there coming off 127. I got one coming off of 127 right there, right? He's in front of me. As soon as light turns green, he fucking floors it. I mean, he absolutely floors it, right? Like, what the hell?
He did not floor it. He did not floor it. You know what? Should be the thing that they should be able to do, is that supervisor needs to be able to go into an iPad, pull open his dash camera, and take a look at what happened. That's what needs to happen. These cameras need to have better connectivity with iPads and stuff, so supervisors can go in and review body camera as it happens. Why isn't that technology in their hands?
Right, and
the lie detector determined that was a lie.
Well, when he floors it, he runs right up on the car in front of his ass. I about hit him. All right, so I get behind him, running stuff or whatever.
Phrasing.
Well, as soon as I light him up, he makes, an immediate wham, jerks it way right. I'm like, dude, what the hell? Get him stopped, get up to the car, immediate attitude. As soon as I get up to the car, I was like, is there a problem? He's like, no, you have a problem? What, dude, what the hell? And he's been an ass the whole time. I tried to be respectful to him, came back up here and asked him how to pronounce his last name, and I can't remember exactly what he said. He started showing his ass even more then.
Okay.
So,
Screaming in the view of the public, you got a nice disorder. You got anything on you?
Shut up.
That's the law. Screaming in the view of the public. That's Again, folks, federal minimum standard of policing requirements. Teach them the law. This guy is using elementary school definitions. He's making the law up as he goes, using elementary school definitions. We need to teach the law. We need to put the law in law enforcement. And we need to do that by removing qualified immunity. It needs to be gone.
And dirtbag cops.
Or we need to tweak qualified immunity to where, like, for failure to ID, for like if you do not have a crime that you just because you want to see the ID, if you don't deserve that ID, you should not get that ID. And if any cop gets it off of you, they need to be sued and qualified immunity is out the door. Sorry, we've already discussed ID. You have to have a crime. You didn't have a crime to detain that person. Therefore, you do not get ID. Therefore, you got ID. Therefore, you're in trouble. That's how it needs to be.
You got anything on you? Okay.
Y'all want to be super douches, or can my wife come out the car?
No, it's getting towed.
I'm getting it back. I don't give a
I don't care. Get in the car.
You don't want to put me in the car?
If you don't want to get in there, I will.
I make him
Enjoy
put me in
your
the
ride.
car.
Don't lose that truck key up.
Up, don't know where it's at.
What a fucking retard. Sorry, folks.
Shit.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and give him his damn citations anyway.
You got a camera on?
He doesn't let me finish my damn spiel. So we can take him back there and he can try to sign
Your
them.
camera's on.
Yeah. It's another charge. Wow. You want to sign your tickets?
I was willing to sign my tickets 10 minutes ago.
Well, you're not going to be out here screaming and yelling. You're not going to be
I'm not
cursing and
out there,
screaming.
I'm right
You
here.
were right here in the view of the public. You're not going to be screaming, yelling, and cursing.
Oh,
Well,
so
let's-
now
you
you're
sign your
taking it
ticket?
back? Oh, okay.
No, you're still going to
jail.
jail. I'm just allowing you to sign your ticket.
Oh, I can't
That
sign
prevented.
it.
Oh, I'm allowing you to sign your ticket. What BS? What arrogant BS? I hope this guy takes this cop to court and spanks him.
Yes, sir.
I'm hoping the judge tells this police officer, pull down your pants, bend over, because guess what? This guy is spanking you.
At jail.
Oh my.
I mean, you could. I'm trying to be nice to you. Let you sign it.
I told this dumbass I'd sign him 20 minutes ago.
Once again, I go through the same spiel with everybody.
Let me get that zebra. Can I keep this?
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Where at?
Down there where the mark
such
is.
High school behavior.
Court date's
Yeah.
April 11th. 5 p.m. Deckard City Court, which is at Deckard City Hall. You have the option to satisfy them beforehand if you choose by paying for them online in person at the police department or by mail. No, you don't. You can send back.
Come on.
All right, turn around.
Thank you.
Good writing pen.
Oh, great
No,
pens.
Zebras are my favorite.
Great pens.
It is a good writing pen.
So which one of y'all's...
Me.
What is it? Shut up. Which one of y'all's a sergeant? Any you
I
are?
am. Yes, sir.
And you're going to let him arrest me for
That's called
using
disorderly
foul
conduct.
language?
Listen. What's your name? What's your name?
Would you like me to read the...
Tristan is his name. I don't know how to pronounce his last
Tristan,
name.
I don't even know what's
You
going
had
on.
it.
I don't even know what's going on here. Okay?
He's arresting me for cursing.
Okay.
He doesn't know what's
That
going
right
on.
there.
He's standing right there.
That right there. Whenever the police officer goes, I don't know what's going on here. Qualified immunity goes right out the window. I'm sorry. That should be the first thing that disqualifies an officer. Their job is to protect our rights. First and foremost, that's what they
Don't even
swore
know
oath to the Constitution for. And if a police officer is violating the person's rights as blatantly as they are right now, because right now they're all smoking the blue or snorting the blue line schmuck going on right now, they would stop this. A supervisor would stop this cold, dead in its tracks right now. No, this isn't going to happen. But because I don't know what's going on here, this isn't my style. No, qualified immunity is out the door. If you are not gathering evidence, just like every other cop is,
Yep.
especially against your own brothers in blue, and not willing to arrest them, you guys have eroded all trust in the public. If you're not willing to arrest your own for blatant breaking of the law.
He looks so confident too. Look how he's staring at him.
Yeah, these cops think they're going to get away with this, but I'm hoping that there's more to this story.
Yep.
In the view of the public, look at all this
Nobody can
public
hear
that
him.
heard me.
Who made the
There's
complaint?
people right
I've
there.
already
Bless
been
your heart.
through this.
Listen,
It's still freedom
listen,
of speech,
listen.
dumbass.
Not when you're screaming. Sit
Shut
in the
up.
car.
Listen, we're not going to
Not when you're
discuss it out on the
screaming
road,
bullshit.
Okay?
Okay.
If you want to talk, have a seat. I'll talk with you. Okay?
What an idiot and a jerk. Who's
So
a
you're
jerk?
going to let him arrest me for using my freedom of speech because disorderly conduct means that it creates a disorderly atmosphere. Not
So here's the
Yep.
thing: if a cop or if a person is using freedom of speech because, and the cop arrests him because it's disorderly, because usually disorderly has to have a threats of force or violence behind it, or the fighting words doctrine, as the Supreme Court has put it. So if using his speech has made a cop arrest him, that right there, in my opinion, is fighting words. So if you're going to arrest him for his freedom of speech, that cop at this point, because he can't be the one to make the complaint, and he's the one who's escalating the fight here, folks. This cop should be arrested for assault and battery because he took freedom of speech and then battered him. But they're not going to do that.
just the use of language itself. It's been fully defined in law.
I'm not arguing with you. I agree totally.
Okay, so you're still
Well,
going
then why
to
is he
arrest me?
arrested?
Again, Tristan, I wasn't here.
I wasn't here.
You're
Oh,
telling me,
man.
hold on.
Oh my God.
You're telling me that you were using foul language. Okay, which that's fine. I mean,
Can you tell him?
well, I can't tell anybody. I arrest anybody. If he made an arrest, all right. Okay, that's his arrest. Okay.
Okay,
That's
so
his
basically-
arrest.
So basically, you as a supervisor have zero power to step in and intervene.
Go home. Fired.
This is the culture, folks. This is the culture. If a supervisor is unwilling to step in and correct a First Amendment violation,
Fired.
what's the world going to? Everybody should be fired. This supervisor's boss should be fired. And he's not even on the scene.
Who trained him?
Okay.
I can't. I
They
don't
need to be
anybody.
fired.
So he's gonna allow, or you're gonna allow him
Here's the thing,
to cause a
Tristan.
lawsuit
Hold on, here.
over his hurt
Tristan.
ego because I told him to shut up and go do his
Tristan,
fucking job.
If that's the case, okay. If that's the case, that you know, has hurt ego, whatever, then that's something that you have to deal with in court. Okay. I can't arrest anybody.
Is this a catch and release, or do I have to like go into jail?
He said I can't arrest anybody.
He can't unarrest anybody. And you know what?
I was unarrested.
Yeah.
My detector test determined that was a lie.
No, you got to hold this back. This blue BS. This is what you're doing.
Yeah.
This isn't anything to deal with. You can't do it. You can do it. As a matter of fact, the moment that this guy gets arrested, you know, he should be placing that cop under citizen's arrest, and this cop needs to carry out that citizen's arrest.
Yep. That's
that
too
other
much
officer.
like right, though.
But that's too much like right. It's never going to happen because of the blue line bullshit.
Yep.
Jail and be bailed out. Is this like a finger pointed and let out?
The only person you'll have to go in there and make bond, unless the sheriff, I believe, is the only one that give you an ORO bond. ORO bond.
What do you do?
Do what?
What do you do?
Initially? All right, so we cleared that stop on 120, or right there at Morse Road, right? Came up to the red light right here. He's in front of me, or whatever. As soon as the light turned green, he fucking floored it. Like,
he fucking floored it.
I mean, he took off.
Yeah, floored.
I mean, like,
He's
fucking
lying
floored it,
like
took
a
off. I'm like, okay. Get behind him. When he got behind the car.
Okay, and then where's the false police reporting? Where's the police? Where's the police arresting a police officer for filing a false police report with, you know, lying to your buddies here?
I don't see it.
Car that he got behind that was in front of him, he about hit him. Like,
Mary, I totally agree with you. These people are
got his
terrible.
tag or whatever, run his tag. Well, he jerks it. I light him up. He jerks it, immediately jerks it right. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Why are you driving like that, gas? So I stop him, get him stopped here or whatever, get up to the window. As soon as I get up to the window, I'm like, is there a problem? He's like, no, do you have a problem? I'm like, his window was only down about that much.
Oh my gosh.
So
You hurt my feelings.
go back up there to give him his stuff. When I went up there to ask him how he pronounced his last name. Well, he's still
hurt my
showing his
feelings.
ass. So I come back, finish my stuff, go up there to get him to sign his ticket. His window's still cracked. I'm like, roll your window all the way down. He's like, no, I don't have to. I'm like, roll it down or I'm going to make you roll it down. He's like, I'd like to see you try or whatever he said. I'm like, all right, fine. That's when I called y'all. Because I know he's going to show his ass at that point.
Well, he
This guy has a fascination with people showing their asses.
Yeah, I know, huh? You said it.
He's saying he's showing their ass. He's showing his ass. He's never showed his ass.
Right.
The only ass here is the one who is this jerk of a cop.
Right.
Oh my
The only one I've seen
gosh.
so far. Yeah, look at this guy on the right one. Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant right here. You see him laughing and giggling like some shit funny. Like
I need to get a donkey sound on my soundboard here.
wants me to make you unarrest him. We don't unarrest anybody.
Once you're done, you're done.
We
boss.
don't unarrest anybody.
Once you're done, you're done.
Officer Chambers.
These officers get high. That's what that is. They've been getting high together. Over there behind the bush, smoking.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is just so much fodder for a lawsuit. We don't unarrest anybody. So you mean to tell me that if another cop breaks the law blatantly in front of you and arrests somebody, you're not going to unarrest them?
And look at the sergeant just standing there, the supervisor. Look at him. What's his name? Hammond?
The
fuck?
Who's the supervisor here? Because it's all a gang mentality. It's all pack mentality. It's all a bunch of yes men. Yeah, we did a good job. Let's pat ourselves on the back. He's not a supervisor. He just earned his stripes through attrition. Oh my gosh.
Appears to now indicate that he will lie on the police report, claiming that Tristan was told to stop, that cussing doesn't bother him, and another officer mentioned someone had their window down while driving past, which is what created the quote, public disturbance.
Like I said, I don't know. Well, just make sure whatever.
I'll rate the report the right way. I mean,
know.
He's out here screaming and yelling. He was told to stop.
Yeah.
Well, I walked up, he was cussing and everything, so I didn't know what.
Yeah, I mean, you can cuss at me. That don't bother me.
Apparently it
People
does.
was rolling by with their windows down, so I mean, they heard it.
But Tristan was never told to stop cussing. Regardless, Detchard's ordinance is titled Profanity, etc. It outlaws profane language near any public street open to use of the public, and doesn't mention volume or proximity to anyone else. And while it's likely that these men claim to be God-fearing patriots and defenders of the Constitution, they simultaneously enforce this obviously unconstitutional ordinance. But if we could, just for a moment, pretend that a federal court wouldn't strike this ordinance down in a heartbeat, wouldn't they be required to arrest each other?
As soon as light turns green, he fucking floors it. So he's going to show his ass at that point. He's still showing his ass. Now you done got a whole shitstorm out here. He runs right up on the car in front of his ass, about hit him. And he's been in the ass the whole time. As soon as the light turned green, he fucking floored it. I mean, like, fucking floored it, took off. I'm like, okay.
We're not going to play your shit.
And I can't remember exactly what he said. He started showing his ass even more then.
Fucking play that shit.
And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Why are you driving like that, ass? He was being an ass the whole time. Oh, shit.
It seems clear that this arrest was a result of an officer retaliating for a perceived attitude and for hurting another's feelings. The arrest report was written by Officer Spar, who wrote several parts of the interaction that he wasn't present for out of order. He too wrote that the reason Tristan was arrested was because he was cursing as cars drove by, and while others were using the drive-through car wash.
The whole thing is usually with a domestic disturbance or public disturbance like this is that you have to have a complaining party. You have to have somebody who is hurt or aggrieved or has taken issue. Usually when these happen, they find some random citizen and go, hey, were you offended by the words that came out of his mouth? And then, we're trying to get this guy put away. We're trying to arrest him. It's like, oh yeah, I didn't think I was offended. When he said that F-bomb, that really hurt me. Okay, well, you'll be willing to fill this out and sign it. And then boom, there you go. They got their witness post facto. And then it's usually tied to somebody on like a gas station property. And then they go, oh, do you want him trespass too? Okay, boom, here's a trespass, warning as well. You're not to come back here ever again. But it can't be the cop. The cop cannot be the complaining party. They have to have that tougher skin, folks. And this is just where it falls apart because they do not have a complaining party. They have a butthurt cop who needs some butthurt cream.
Next day, Tristan went to the police station to collect the items taken from him, but his keys, license, and registration were missing. While there, he met with the chief and assistant chief to file a complaint.
How you doing? Good. The investigator goes down evidence. It was locked up because we had the security in the evidence locker. Okay. So when he gets it out, he's going to wait for you.
Okay.
He was on the phone with somebody.
Is there like all of my stuff there, I'm assuming? Because he never gave me my registration, insurance. Should be registration, insurance, a knife, a gun.
Oh, there's nothing to go.
13 bullets, a magazine, and a Kenworth key.
I know the key. I know they said the key, the knife, and the gun. I don't know about the registration stuff. We don't watch it, put it in there. Okay. All thing we watch is when we watch the body cam video for everything last night, and then.
So again, all this stuff is missing, and the chief doesn't seem like he's concerned at all. But again, I'm waiting to hear for accountability, and I bet you there's not going to be none, and he's going to cops playing it away.
Yep.
I think like an office group.
Okay. So did you watch the footage?
Me and the assistant chief did, yes.
And y'all agree with what they did?
You were really out of hand.
I was out of hand, yes, but was I illegal?
You were disorderly conduct, yes.
Again, Again, elementary school definitions. It comes from the top, folks. You see it. It comes from the top. We're using elementary school definitions. Our DA is going to back the blue because guess what? If they don't do it, they're not going to show up at court, and they're going to on other cases and make everything fall through the cracks because they want to play high school games. It's
embarrassing.
Just so stupid.
Beef is
Okay, when you get that way in the view of the public.
But there was no public.
You're in the view of the public.
You are in the view of the public.
You walk out the door. You walk. Well, find it again. When you go out the door of this PD, you're in the view of the public.
And so you agree that I have to roll my window all the way down? So that's the only reason I was pulled out of the car was because my window was only halfway down.
So we have Supreme Court law that we can. There's a Supreme Court law that gives us any right to pull anybody in the car we want to.
No.
What the?
The Supreme Court law. Okay, so that first of all, that's not what you call it. There's case law from the Supreme Court. Again, these guys are law enforcement officers and they have zero understanding of the law. They do not give you the right to pull anybody out of the car when you want to. Again, two reasons: officer safety and a suspicion of a crime. Okay, so if you do not have one of those two and you go just because I said so, or because you didn't roll your window down, or because of this, or because of that, your qualified immunity is gone.
Yep, it's a clearly
that case law is bumkiss to you now.
Okay, but he had he first came up to my car with my license, registration, and insurance like he was going to give it back.
Okay.
Asked how to say my name, and I said, don't worry about it, please.
Okay.
And then he said, oh, okay, don't worry about it, please, and walked back to his car to write a ticket because I didn't want to cooperate. And then came back with the ticket. I asked him multiple times to let me sign the ticket, and he wouldn't let me. And then he asked me to get out. I got out, asked him if I could sign the ticket, and that's when the other cop decided to arrest me for telling him to go do his fucking job.
Well, like I said, if you want to, and you have the right to dispute everything in court. You know, we have body cameras, things like that.
Again, not addressing any of the issues. If you want to fight it, you can go to court. You know, no accountability. No accountability.
And since you were arrested, the body camera evidence will be turned over to the DA's office. Mm-hmm. And then you can go that route.
And
the
what
DA is going to drop it.
Thinking they're above the law and can speak.
Hopefully the DA will
drop it. Is that okay
it.
also?
What do you mean?
When I took off in the back of that car, I asked him what the speed limit was through here because he was doing 47 up this road. I said, is it speeding at 35? He said, no, it's 30. And I was like, oh, you can be above the law and speed? He's like, well, I'm trying to get someone out of my car.
Okay. That's not a lawful excuse there.
Is that an excuse to speed? I want to get somebody out of my car?
Mm-mm.
I'm an Uber let's say I'm an Uber driver. I used to be an Uber driver. I retired from Uber.
Yep. I drove for Lyft.
Car, folks. It's Lyft and Uber, DoorDash,
absolutely.
Whatever. it's just rough on the car, folks. But anywho,
I
want to get something. I want to get a passenger out of my car as quickly as possible so I can get to my next fare. I want to get the food out of my car as quickly as possible so I can get to the next fare. Can I break the law too because this cop wanted to get somebody out of his car? Can I break the speed limit just like him because I want to get something out of my car?
Sure you can. You get a ticket. They're gonna get you.
Yes. Folks, yes, technically you can do whatever. I worked at help desk and I used to tell this to people all the time when they said, oh, my computer's not working. Can I go home? I go, you can go home anytime you want to. You just have to deal with the consequences when you get back. So if you want to go out there to speed, you can. You just have to deal with the consequences if you get caught. But we do not recommend it, folks.
That's okay?
I'm not saying that's okay, no. They need to abide by the law like everybody else does.
So write him a ticket.
But what's Greg doing?
He's getting the property receipt. Okay.
And can I get 2 complaint forms also?
Sure. Sure you can.
Okay. I mean, those go through you, so they're not going to go far, but
They're not going far at all.
at least.
Oh, did you hear that? They're not going to go far. You know what I would do at this point? I would now go to the city manager, file a complaint against the police chief to the city manager.
Yep.
For not addressing complaints properly, because they're not going to go very far.
We'll be on record.
Yep.
So,
because I watched the video, he's watched the video, and I promise you it's not going far.
I'm gonna write on there unfounded, put them in the file. That's where we're going.
We've already watched the
Because I'm telling you right now, if I was out there on the scene, you'd be going to jail the same way.
But you have,
this is just all kinds of evidence for the lawsuit. Because these guys are going to get blamed on the lawsuit as well. Because I would put both, because even though these guys weren't on there, these guys train and manage their people. So I've named the assistant police chief and the police chief, because the assistant police chief is telling them the exact same thing and backing these people up. So therefore, they're not carrying out justice, and they should be on the lawsuit as well.
Respect towards you, but
I mean, that's no disrespect toward y'all, but I am a law-abiding citizen. I didn't yell. I was speaking kind of like we are now. If there was anybody at that car wash that you have to drive through in a car, no public walking, they couldn't have even heard me.
Right.
But cop number 2, whatever his name was, decided that when I told him to shut up and go do his job, or go do his fucking job, that I was arrested.
That's not smart. Your idea to do it either. Well, you would want somebody to come to your job and take you to your job either, would you? Probably not.
Well, here's the thing, Chief. You're a public servant. You're in the public. The public can come and tell you how to do your job. If you don't want people coming to tell you how to do your job, don't do your job in public. I have 2 jobs. I got the job that I work for at the casino, as you guys all know. And the second job is this. Well, family. Family is my second job. But this I treat like family, folks. So I'm not making any money off of this, so I treat it like family.
People do all the time.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you
do things for family.
Right?
I ignore them and do my job.
Okay.
I don't just take it out on them because I have a fancy badge and a gun, and I can do what I want.
I promise you that this job is not about a fancy gun and a badge.
No, believe me, I know.
Okay. You got people out here risking their lives to do it, and I have to put up with people with attitudes like yours, okay? So
they're going to get a lot of it. So every time y'all see a car drive by flipping a cop off, it's probably me. Well, you
Tennessee.
know,
This is in Tennessee, folks.
it's no, I mean, that doesn't bother me.
illegal to not roll your window either, but
Okay, so each officer runs their truck stop how they want. Like, if I'm not there on scene with them, I can't see exactly why the heck he wanted you to roll the window down all the way, okay? If he wanted you to roll it down, he had a reason for it, okay?
no.
All right.
What could it have been, though? My hands were here, and I said, "Can I have that ticket, please?"
That officer controls his truck stop. He wants you to roll the window all the way
That
down.
officer needs a new job as a security guard at a mall, is what that officer needs.
Well, I mean, if that's your opinion. Everybody has their own opinion, but he's here to say whether you like it or not. You can file all the complaints you want to, but like I said, if you want to file, I'm going to file with it.
Security guard at the mall, huh? Hard work.
Hold on a second here. Okay, so earlier we were asking about cell phone laws, and because this was in Tennessee, and it started off with a cop with his cell phone in his hand. Under Tennessee hands-free law, it is illegal for any driver to physically hold, support, or support a mobile device with any part of their body while a vehicle is in motion. This is a primary offense of the law, means that you can pull you over solely for holding a phone, even if you're not communicating any other traffic violations or committing any other traffic violations. This officer broke the law right out of the gate. Tennessee hands-free law. He's not supposed to have his hands on his phone, period. Yep. You're not even allowed to hold your phone and go skip. Can't do it. And he's making a phone call.
We got a comment out of the chat here. What do we got here? Uh-oh. Decorated Facebook comments shut down for a year after getting destroyed.
Yeah.
And which one of them?
I'll take a look. at their Facebook. But yeah, I pulled up their information. We'll share it with you guys at the end of the video, so you guys can call and make voice your First Amendment complaints.
Right.
But let's keep it going, folks.
If you want to waste your time, that's all on you. Okay.
But you can, like I said, you can go to court to speak whenever you want to speak.
I shall, at this court, to buddy with y'all, I'll just request it to go to a different court.
Okay,
'Cause
okay, it's 2017.
that's completely unfounded, so.
As expected, the assistant chief stayed true to his word and sided with his officers.
Can I get 2 complaint forms also? Sure. I mean, those go through you, so they're not going to go far, but.
Hold on. Because I watched the video, if he wants the video, I promise you it's not going forward.
I'm gonna write on there unfounded, put them in the file. That's where we're going.
Adding that the allegation of Officer Sparr's speeding was unfounded because the body cam did not show the speedometer, though the letter acknowledges the conversation that Tristan alleges happened while being transported to the jail. Tristan fought the case for a year before the criminal charges were dropped by the DA, but the traffic citations were heard in a separate court, and he was found guilty, but has appealed the ruling, only to find out that the prosecutor that fought his appeal was the judge's father, and nothing wins a case as well as nepotism. Tristan has since filed a lawsuit.
Oh, they should have judge should have recused himself. The judge should have recused himself. That is nepotism. The judge should have recused himself. He should never have had a case where any of his family members are in front of him. In any capacity. Defendant or lawyer. Oh my gosh. That is terrible.
Against the department, and his trial is set for November 12th. And when there are updates on this case, you can find them here. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you want to blow the whistle or share your story on the channel, use my form and submit it anonymously. Otherwise, check out another episode linked on screen.
And we don't have that link because we downloaded the video. Okay,
hey,
but
shout out to
check out
for covering that.
Yeah, but definitely go check out his video, check out his site. Links are in the description to all of our content creators, folks. Links to all of our members in the Sacramento Community Watch are down in the description below, folks. And of course, you can always send super tips or super thanks or super chats or super stickers.
One of those.
Over at Sacramento Community Watch, as well as super thanks after the stream.
Yep.
Anywho, so like I said, we're going to share this tab over here. And then we're going to add it to the screen. This is the Deckard Police Department, folks. They do have a phone number here on the screen, 931-967-2331. If you do decide to call them and voice your concerns, please be respectful, folks. First Amendment is a double-edged sword, like we always mention. It can be used against you. So please we do not condone any threats, force, or violence or threats thereof to anybody, even tyrant police officers in the Deckard Police Department. So
yeah, don't do that.
As the comment had stated, folks, let's share this tab again. Oh, guess what? They love to show off their police cruiser. I don't know if this is a Nissan, but it's in front of a Nissan powertrain assembly. So you know who's Nissan's paying the back pockets of the Deckard Police Department here, folks. But look at this. They're posting things to their Facebook page, but they're not allowing any comments. The Deckard Police Department limited who can comment on this post. So if they're not going to give anybody First Amendment rights, they're just going to take it away completely, folks. They can't handle the heat, so they just turned off the fire. They turned off the gas. So they, seeing how they don't want to hear comments on Facebook, you can always leave comments over the phone, folks. So just please call in and voice your opinions. And if, again, you're calling a non-emergency line, folks, so do not let the dispatchers con you into thinking that you are calling an emergency line. If they say you are, tell them that they need to get a proper dispatch, a proper phone number away from dispatch if that's their concern. that can handle proper complaints. So then, maybe if their dispatch department gets enough complaints, maybe they will start shaping up, folks. So, okay, so let me get ready for the next person here. That was Lackluster. Okay, so the
folks,
next one
let me go ahead and advise the people, because this next video is of myself getting arrested, and the YouTube channel Witness the Badge has covered that video. I was arrested in 2023 by dirtbag Christian Hoyt, a little 5'6" pigeon.
Crazy Christian. Yep.
Yeah, who decided to arrest me for recording him sitting in his truck. But this video is covering that arrest. So
yeah, and
hold on to
folks. Again, it's a banger, and it covers our boy here, Chief England. So let's watch, folks.
Yeah.
Wrong video. Hold on. Legal disclaimer here, folks.
There is nothing quite like watching an officer who thinks they're above the law get a serious reality check. And we've got a significant one here for you today. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out to Wanda from Las Vegas. Wanda, you left a comment that really touched me. You said you were watching as you got ready to head to the hospital to see your mother, and you still took the time to share our video. That means the world to us, and we are sending you and your mom all the love and prayers right now. You've got the whole Witness the Badge family behind you. And if you're watching this and you love what we do here at Witness...
Hey, Carolina, Fort Worth, welcome in.
Shout out.
Yeah, we always need more arrest videos, Carolina. And also, just in case you're wondering or want to, we have an open invitation to all auditors here. So if you want to join us on the live stream, just let us know. We'll send you a link through to your email on your channel.
The Badge, holding law enforcement accountable and bringing you the footage they don't want you to see, then please consider becoming a channel member. It's a small monthly contribution that goes a long way in keeping this channel going. Just hit the join button below and become part of the WTB family. We'd love to have you. Now today we're diving into an encounter between a civilian named Mr. England and officers from the Reno Police Department. And let me tell you, given what's been...
Chief, oh my gosh. I get it. I demoted the chief. He's a civilian. He called you a civilian. Chief's been demoted.
Happening with RPD lately, including their chief and 5 other members currently on administrative leave pending investigation. This department is under serious scrutiny right now. The central legal question here involves something fundamental, your First Amendment right to record public officials. We're going to examine qualified immunity and use of force doctrine and break down exactly what the law permits. I should note I am not a practicing attorney, but my analysis is grounded in established case law and constitutional doctrine.
You know what I noticed? He didn't mention NRS 171.
No, he didn't. No. Yeah, here in Nevada, like 148G, here in Nevada, we have NRS 171.1233. It's just right under NRS 171.123, which is detention by a police officer, which requires them to actually have a crime in order to ID us. But just below that is the right to film police. So after what happened with George Floyd, Nevada passed this law to ensure that we, the people, can record police without getting all the BS that happened during that George Floyd thing. So it just turns out that the police never got the memo and had arrested Chief twice. So let's keep watching.
If you love watching officers get held accountable for their actions, please click that subscribe button. And while you're at it, if you'd like to get a shout out in my next video, then like the video, share it with a friend, and tell me your name and where you're watching from.
Sacramento Community Watch.
From Reno,
Nevada.
Nevada.
In the city of Reno, Nevada, right off of West 2nd Street and North Virginia Street. Looks like we have Reno PD.
Right across from the Cal Neva folks.
Multiple vehicles. Of course, we're going to walk up and see what's going on. First vehicle on the scene, 171 210 371. Vehicle is going to be occupied one. Hello, how's it going, Gaudier? Pretty good, man. What's going on out here? It's going to be additional vehicle 072 200 272. It's going to also be occupied 1 time. Hey, how you doing?
A private conversation with a window open on a public street.
Perfect, right?
Not very private. Not very private.
Yeah, he was on the phone with a female police officer by the name of Julia Freilich, by the way. Julia Freilich. He said he was trying to have a private conversation with both windows rolled down.
Yeah, with a private conversation in a public vehicle with the public vehicle's windows rolled down on a public street next to a public sidewalk.
And there's other people right there in front of us on the sidewalk too. So.
But do we hear the recurring theme of public? In order to have a private conversation, you have to create what, folks? What is it? It's privacy. You can't. There is no reasonable expectation of privacy in public. Let's continue.
Yeah, what's going on out here? Nothing.
Nothing's going on.
Excuse me? Step away from your vehicle. Okay, this is our vehicle, actually. The city's vehicle. Okay? Also, when you're dealing with public, I'm recording for my safety as well as yours.
And again, you can tell
this is Officer Hoyt with the Reno PD. How you doing?
Absolutely.
Something I can help you with?
No, you jumped out your vehicle. I mean,
had no concern for anything that he just said. He's trying to get to this time he's trying to get to the bottom of his agenda.
Yep.
He doesn't care about what's going on here. He's been slighted. He's turned tyrant. And now it's all about his agenda. No, where's the public servant?
I didn't.
Why are you interfering with our investigation?
Interfering? That's a physical thing. I'm walking on a public sidewalk, recording you during the course of your duties. What are you talking about?
Why don't you place your hands behind your back?
All right, let's get into this first clip, and I want you to pay close attention to how quickly this escalates. So we have Mr. England here from Sacramento Community Watch filming Reno PD vehicles from a public sidewalk. He's calm, he's documenting badge numbers and vehicle identifications. He's doing exactly what the First Amendment protects. Now here's what the footage doesn't tell you. The right to record police officers performing their duties in public spaces is firmly established constitutional law. In Fordyce v. Seattle, the court explicitly recognized that recording public officials serves as a vital check on government power. This isn't some fringe legal theory. This is bedrock First Amendment protection. Watch what happens, though. Mr. England walks past the vehicle while recording, and Officer Hoy immediately tells him to step away. But here's the thing. Standing on a public sidewalk and recording does not constitute interference.
Nope.
The legal standard for obstruction requires physical impediment or active interference with police duties. Simply being present with a camera
or big or to that, threats thereof. So if you're going to threaten the officer with force or violence, that is interfering as well. But it's usually a physical thing, and the threats are kind of left off because who in their right mind is going to threaten a police officer when they're trying to conduct lawful business?
Right.
Nobody's going to threaten a law.
Idiotic.
It's just idiotic, exactly.
That's not obstruction under any reasonable interpretation of the law. And then Officer Hoy escalates to, place your hands behind your back, within seconds. Seconds. There was no physical contact. There was no blocking of movement. There was no interference with whatever investigation they claimed was happening. I have to point something out here. This is the same Reno Police Department that just settled for nearly $200,000 with women who accused former officer Tyler Bear of civil rights violations during traffic stops. That officer is now facing federal charges, and the department's leadership is currently under investigation by the Nevada Department of Public Safety. So when we talk...
the top leadership we're talking about... we covered that as well in previous live streams. It's their chief of police and the top 5 brass that they have still yet to name. No names have been given.
We're going to have to add the chief to our tyrant wall.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. We need to find a flattering picture of her. But, she never got out there and got her hands dirty. No, she was out there for all the PR stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like she was more of a PR chief than an actual chief.
Doing crooked shit behind the walls. apparently.
Hey, Carolina, are you wanting to join in?
About pattern and practice.
Which email did you send it to?
Practice issues, this footage takes on a different weight. The question now becomes, what legal standard justified?
And folks, do us a favor, go over to Carolina Fort Worth and subscribe to her channel. She does awesome work. That's our sister right there. Shout out.
This detention, because from what I just watched, Officer Hoy moved from step away to arrest with nothing in between that would satisfy Terry v. Ohio's reasonable suspicion requirement.
Oh, you jumped out your vehicle. Yeah. I mean, I didn't.
Why are you interfering with our investigation?
Interfering?
I just put her channel in
I'm
the
walking
chat,
on a
folks.
public sidewalk reporting you
is there something I can
during
help you
the
with?
course of your duties. What are you talking about?
Go ahead and place your hands behind my back.
Okay. It's live streaming too, by the way.
Go ahead and place your hands behind my back. Why did he say place your hands behind my back? He knew the handcuff should have been on him. That's why. That was. Let's go back on that. Idiot.
What are you talking about?
Go ahead and place your hands behind my back.
Okay. It's live streaming too, by the way. So this is the worst mistake you could ever make. I'm conducting a First Amendment protected execution on a public sidewalk. This is not a crime scene. You don't have crime scene paper. This is your mistake. And I want to speak to your watch committee too as well. So you might as well roll your lieutenant out. Thank you, sir. That was a horrible mistake. Why would you do that? I'm recording on a public sidewalk. There's no tape up, and there's other people walking on the sidewalk. Why would you do this? I need to speak to your lieutenant, please.
I didn't work like that.
I am live.
Do you have anything in your pockets that can poke me?
You asked for a supervisor, and his response was, "It don't work like that."
Mm-hmm.
Again, where's the accountability? Where's the where's the supervision? Again, it's one of those.
There's no oversight.
It's like, I'm making the arrest. I can't arrest somebody else's arrest. Why not?
He said it doesn't work like that, right?
Right. He
said
it doesn't work like that.
It's a lie.
And then I think at one point he tells you in this video that, oh, well, you can talk to him after you get out of jail. Like, he was so confident you were going to be in there for the longest time, and they weren't going to talk to his supervisor before they let you out of jail. It's just so arrogant.
I don't condone any searches or seizures.
I didn't ask you if you condone any searches or seizures.
This is a whole.
We know you didn't ask their officer. What we're doing is we're basically telling you that, so that way we can put you into legal jujitsu.
Right.
What's happening is he's telling you he doesn't condone searches or seizures so he can protect his Fourth Amendment rights. And then whenever he takes your butt to court because you threw him in jail, he can then say you had, or that you didn't know he was exercising his right.
Mm-hmm.
He told you flat out. He didn't condone it. He didn't want it.
Advised.
And you did it anyways. Hey, Carolina Fort Worth, I just sent you an email. Look for it from Reno News Now at Outlook. You may want to check your spam folder. I sent you a link to join us if you wish. So,
and folks, be sure to check out our merch shop at the QR code above Reno's head right here.
Yeah, definitely check that out, folks. We got some good merch in there.
Horrible mistake, dude. Horrible. So now the officer's checking me.
Who are you talking to?
My license.
I stopped it.
Why would you stop?
Ooh, First Amendment violation.
And you stopped my live stream? Wow. Violation of my rights. Wow. I can't believe.
And there it is. Did you catch that? Officer Hoy just admitted on his own body camera that Mr. England was walking on a public sidewalk reporting. Those are his words, not mine. The officer articulated the very conduct that's constitutionally protected and then arrested him anyway. Now I need to break down something critical here. Under Nevada revised statutes, the obstruction charge requires that a person knowingly resist, obstruct, or delay a public officer in discharging their official duties. But here's the legal problem Officer Hoy just created for himself. Passive observation from a public sidewalk doesn't meet that threshold. The Nevada Supreme Court has consistently required some affirmative act that actually impedes the officer's ability to perform their duties. What we just witnessed was a seizure under the Fourth Amendment. The moment those handcuffs went on, Mr. England was seized within the meaning of constitutional law. And under Graham v. Connor, every seizure must be objectively reasonable based on the totality of circumstances. So let me ask you, what circumstances justified this? There was no crime being committed. There was no reasonable, articulable suspicion of criminal activity. Mr. England stated his purpose clearly and calmly. He was conducting a First Amendment audit on public property. But what really troubles me is this. Watch Officer Hoy reach over and stop Mr. England's live stream. That's not procedure. That's consciousness of guilt behavior. An officer who believes he's acting lawfully has no reason to fear public documentation of his actions.
And to be quite honest, at that point, I would almost consider it tampering with evidence. If I was going into court over this, that's the first thing I would do is I would have it all thrown out because they tampered with evidence. That video recording should continue to go until the battery dies, in my opinion. They should not turn it off because the moment that they do, it's tampering with evidence at that point.
And it violates NRS 171.1233 as well.
Right,
because
it
they're not
does.
supposed to stop it, pause it, anything. They're not supposed to.
Yeah, there is actually things laid out in that law that basically says what they are not allowed to do when it comes to that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Anyways, let's keep going. The fact that he immediately moved to cut off the recording suggests he understood on some level that what he was doing wouldn't survive public scrutiny. This is precisely the kind of conduct that leads to federal civil rights litigation. And given that Reno PD is already under investigation with their chief on administrative leave, this footage just became Exhibit A in understanding why that investigation was necessary.
Take a seat right here. I can't believe you. I don't want to sit down.
I told you to sit down.
I don't have to sit down. Though.
It was hella piss on the ground right there. It was so much piss on the ground, you could smell the aroma of piss. All in that corner, he wanted me to sit down. You sit down.
I told you to sit down.
Why would I have to sit down?
Now you're under arrest.
How am I under arrest? Cartier, get this guy under control, please. You know when I was I was recording him while he was in his car.
Scott Gauthier. Another one.
That's nothing. That's not against the law. You should know that. I've already talked to your sergeant.
If you guys ever run into these officers and you're in Reno, Nevada, pull out your phone and start recording them. Scott Gauthier and Christian Hoyt. And
Tony the Tyrant, yeah. Crazy Ice Christensen.
Yep. Christensen.
Yep, I got battered by Crazy Ice Christensen with his bike.
Anthony Sotelo.
Yep, Tony the Tyrant,
Do you see the corner that I am?
Yeah, him. If you're ever in Reno, folks, record the police in Reno, Nevada. Even if they're not dealing with you, just record them because.
And if you're in Sparks, which is the sister city to Reno, same rule applies over there, folks. Washoe County deputies, yeah. And anytime that you're in Reno and you're dealing with the police, pull out your phone and record them. It's just the best way to do it.
Sacramento Police included, as well as Elk Grove Police, Sacramento County Sheriff, the Highway Patrol.
And again, folks, I want to point out that we love good law enforcement.
Yeah.
That is law enforcement who knows their job, understands that they're public servants first, and that they understand the law and are willing to carry it out and are willing to correct their behavior and when they are called out on it. The whole thing is we love good law enforcement, but we hate cops. And again, folks, cops are those police officers who think like the ones on TV. I'm going to go out there and bust crime every day, and I'm no nonsense. I don't take anything from anybody. So, that whole cop attitude is bullshit for that law enforcement career. And if you start pulling up a cop attitude, you're a tyrant. That's it, plain and simple. There is no definition of a cop in legal terms. It's always law enforcement officer, police officer, you know, things of that nature. We hate cops. We love law enforcement.
I've already talked to you, Sergeant. That's cool. See you right here.
Face the car.
There will be litigation.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah. Good for the city. Because you're wasting tax dollars. Stopping the First Amendment activity.
Explain all that to the judge.
Okay.
Or to your YouTube phone.
Explain
Another
all that
meeting
to
call
the
of the
judge.
tyrant.
Explain
Another
all that
meeting
to
call
the
of the
judge.
tyrant.
To the
Explain it to the judge.
To the
Explain it to the judge.
Fucking idiotic, man. A little wimp.
No, I'd like you to explain it to the judge. Let's
Right.
put it that way.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I would love to see. I want to see more judges holding police accountable for doing bullshit like this.
Yep. Well, we did get information that he was going through an appeal, though. And he lied to us on that live stream saying, I don't know what you talk about in appeal. Yeah, you do. You little hot dog.
And nothing's going to come of it because guess what? They just let all their standards go out the window with Chief Nance.
Right.
That's
Now
why the
she's
Washoe
under
County Sheriff had to take over the Reno Police Department. Oh my gosh.
Dirtbag hiring dirtbags, huh?
Exactly. Tyrants hiring tyrants.
Followers or whatever you want. I don't care. I hope it's worth the YouTube likes.
Yeah, I hope it's worth your
Oh, you got that?
It is worth the YouTube likes.
Yep.
I'll answer that for you. It is, but
Cool.
I'm
You
not
can speak to
willing
him
to
when
go
you
through it.
get out of jail. You can call him.
Chief here's the man.
Look, that's when I used to smoke cigarettes. Not anymore.
Oh, congratulations for stopping.
Drop
my
those.
gosh.
Drop those real quick.
I'm just getting off work. There's nothing in there. You're going to have to go to work tomorrow. Just be aware of that.
Yeah, I don't really care about that.
You don't really care about that? Your body camera on?
Yeah. See how it's red and blinking?
Oh, point?
Yeah, it's really blinking. Again, junior high school mentality, folks. It never left high school.
Super tyrant. A little pimp squeak.
Never got out of high school. He never got out of high school.
Bud Bundy coming off the Married with Children show. He made it as a police officer who's being a tyrant.
2 pins on my chest. Writing pins.
Okay. Thank you for telling me that.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, his crackhead ass was taking me to jail, so I might as well tell you I have writing pins on my chest so I don't get to jail and they try to beat me down saying I try to stab somebody. You know, they make shit up.
Separate your feet for me?
Hey, Richard, no, you can't leave the stream, right? No, get back here, sit down and watch, or I'm gonna kick you.
Shout out to Richard.
I'm gonna ban you.
No, he's not.
Get back here and watch this.
3 pins.
Leaving my live stream, I oughta.
All right, go ahead and take a seat, sir.
All right.
Thanks for joining us, folks. I really do appreciate you.
I was just about to say that. Shout out to everybody joining us tonight. We appreciate the love and support, definitely. For real.
We do this for you, folks.
Throw this on the
Yep.
floorboard for me. Bunch of loose ones. Here, let me get them back.
I was trying to count my money because they probably shortened me.
Phrasing.
Bunch of loose ones.
I went to the strip club.
Thanks, dude.
Good.
Yeah. All right, sir, what's your last name?
England.
England?
Knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
What am I being charged with?
Obstructing or resisting a peace officer. How do you spell England?
How did I obstruct? What did I obstruct?
And that's one of the laws that we need to get struck as unconstitutional, because what this law is intended for, or should be intended for, or gets mistaken for outside of Nevada, is resisting arrest. Nevada does not have a resisting arrest law. We have this bullshit resisting a public officer charge. And then there's another charge that is interference with a police officer. So resisting a police officer is basically not doing what a police officer has commanded you to do. And that's basically the long and short. We've covered it multiple times here on the channel. I can pull it back up on one of my slideshows, but I'm not going to get into it. It needs to be struck down because it's unconstitutionally vague and nobody has brought it to its feet like Chili DeCastro over at Delete Laws and Chief England over at Sacramento Community Watch. There are those two cases that are currently going through case right now, going through law. Chili's already out on his. He's fought his appeal. He's won. They said what the police officer did was unconstitutional. And now Chili has to go back to federal court, rip him as his qualified immunity, and strip this law out of our books and get it back to where it needs to be, which is resisting arrest. And not this bullshit resisting a public officer charge.
Oh, shit, I just
Chili
noticed that. I'm sorry. Is that a square around that officer's head right there at the police car right there? Like they're trying to
Yeah, no, when we FOIA these videos and when everybody FOIA these videos, again, remember, the Reno PD will blur out all their officers' faces because of a law that they can quote to get around them from releasing their faces. And it's so obscure. It's about
identity. That's why you have to record the police on your own. You have to create your own
because
record.
the only way that we can get the unredacted video would be to get it as evidence in court.
Record and create your own record.
Create your own record, because guess what, folks? They're going to edit these things. If they could put blurs in here, they can crop them out. They can do everything. As a matter of fact, one of the things that we teach here at Sacramento Community Watch is you advise the police officer, do not stop your body cam. Do not mute your body cam until you clear the scene, because that will be considered destruction of evidence.
Yep.
We're throwing that out there. We're trying to test that theory moving forward by saying do not stop or mute your body cam for any reason, because that will be considered destruction of evidence. And we make sure you tell your buddies that too. Nobody's allowed to mute their camera or stop their body camera until you clear your scene. And if they go, then we'll deal with it in court, officer, just like you want to. We'll deal with it.
Hey, shout out to Bobby Swisher. Hold on, I got to hit the horn for him. Let me find the horn.
Oh, okay. No, Bobby, no, stop. If you're working, you can't work and watch a live stream at the same time. You need to stop working and watch a live stream. If you can't watch a live stream, I'm going to kick you.
Hey, y'all, shout out to Carolina Fort Worth as well. Shout out to her as well.
Yeah.
We got some awesome people in here tonight.
Yeah, we did. Thank you guys for
How
joining
did I
us.
stop though? There's no crime scene tape. There's people walking on the sidewalk all around.
What's your first name?
See how I can't answer that?
He's confused by that. Can I speak to your sergeant?
No. What's your date of birth?
You asked for a supervisor, and right off the bat, no.
Just he's showing his true colors, ain't he?
If you folks are in Washoe County, folks, shout out to Drew Rebar over at Auditing Reno 911. He's running for assembly in the state of Nevada. Please vote for him. We don't normally get into politics, but when auditors get into politics, the rules change a little bit.
Hey, folks, I want to let y'all know we put boots on the ground with that man right there in Reno recording the police show. Shout out to him. He's a patriot, man. Straight up.
Oh, and guys, yes, shout out to Leroy Truth, definitely Carolina Fort Worth.
Leroy Truth,
I know that there's a conversation going on in the chat with everybody, but yes, shout out to Leroy Truth. Yeah, he's got some injustice that happened to him recently. We might have to cover that next stream. The one where he recently got arrested.
Hey, shout out to Shout out to San Joaquin Valley Transparency, Visual Antioch, and Gorilla Cop Watch. Shout out to them boys too.
And shout out to Xander the Educator, man. He's one of ours.
Xander.
And we're streaming on his channel too tonight.
Press Harder and Westside Accountability. What's up? Yeah.
I didn't even do anything wrong.
What city were you born in?
I did not break the law at all whatsoever. I record you guys all the time.
I don't mind you recording
this on our
Matter of
live
fact, I think I
streams
remember.
too.
Were you over when we found the stolen car over on Wells?
No. Stolen car.
We found out they violated HIP on this too.
Oh, there it goes. Look, I paused it right on the screen.
Yeah.
So,
there's his puberty to tear.
Yeah, I want to let the people know, like, I was pleading with the officer. I had to go to work the next day, basically trying to get out of it. So, I mean, I understand how I was sounding and plead with him and shit, but I was trying to get out of the jail shit, and it didn't happen. He still took me to jail, threw away my Chinese food that I had purchased for me and my mother. And yeah, just a terrible night for me, even though the sergeant came and picked me up at 5-something in the morning and took me home. Still there for quite a while. So
and you were unarrested.
Yep.
That's basically what wound up happening. You were unarrested by the sergeant. Mr. From the last video, I can't unarrest people. Yeah, bullshit.
All right. Terrible, man.
I don't mind you recording us. It's when you're in my window when I'm trying to have a private conversation with someone on the phone, and you won't just.
And again, private conversation. We had that conversation at the beginning of the video.
What were y'all talking about? Are they having relationship problems?
They were talking about lemon pound cake.
Something was going on. What y'all
I gotta get that
man?
audio. I gotta get that audio clip out of my.
Away after I told you multiple times to walk away, and then when I try and tell you to sit on the curb and I try and detain you peacefully, and then you refuse to follow my commands, that's why you're under arrest.
But he's smoking something.
Okay,
hear
so
him? Like,
so he arrested you because you would not sit down because you were falsely detained in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And the detainment law clearly states you have to have a crime. You just cannot detain somebody unless there's a crime. So if he wasn't interfering and he wasn't sitting, you arrest him for not sitting down. That's not how it works. You put the cart before the horse there, officer.
Yeah. They need a drug test his ass, man. For real.
Arrested though.
Hey, what's up? No, I'm good.
Nothing. I did nothing wrong.
He said, "Nah, I'm good." Oh, Julia's checking up on him. Oh.
In fact,
now check up on him.
I approached you peacefully and respectfully.
Oh, and folks, I want to remind you, if you go to their Facebook page and their Instagram, oh my God, the public, shout out to all of you guys for all the love and support that they have shown, that you guys have shown for me. Tremendous amount of support. When they went on that page, I tell you, people voiced their opinions for real.
No, you're good. What gentleman? Yes, ma'am. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hey, wait. Let me just start over. If you ask Gaudier, I've recorded him, and he's very cordial with it.
Yeah, I have no problem with you recording. But just like if you were the press and you
look at his hand, the little.
If you were the press,
what am I?
You're press. He doesn't even know what press is.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. They released a little leprechaun out there in the streets of Reno with a badge and a gun who's violating rights of people. And that's unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
came with the camera, I'd have no problem with that. But just like the press, I told you, hey, you need to step back. I can't have you in my face right at my window when I'm trying to have a private conversation. You understand?
Even though that's perfectly legal to stand at the door and peer inside the car, even if you want to use plain view doctrine, which gives law enforcement the lawful right to stand and look into a person's vehicle, we can also use plain view doctrine and stand and look into the vehicle. But I was a couple of feet standing away recording into the vehicle while he was on the phone. So I think he just needs a little butt cream and it's been activated.
And his windows were down. He was in the public. He was not having a private conversation. He was having a private conversation in public.
Right. And you know what's so funny? If he would have told me, like, you know, he was investigating a crime or something, then I would have stepped back, you know. But he said he was investigating nothing, so I decided to stick around.
Again, if he would have used his civil servant brain instead of his I'm a cop brain,
tyrant brain,
the lizard part of his brain that thinks that interference is walking up to an open police car, you know, he would have probably gotten a little bit more cooperation with honey than he would with vinegar. You know?
As long as it doesn't violate my rights, I'm not going to back down.
Yeah, exactly.
And that. So I asked you several times to step away, and you said no.
I was wanting to ask you questions.
No, I said, is there something I can help you with? And you said no. Oh, this is actually my car. Blah blah blah. And then I detained you. I detained you in handcuffs. You said it was Mark. You said.
Now we need to talk about something that's going to determine whether Mr. England ever sees a dime from this encounter: qualified immunity. This is where so many civil rights cases go to die, and I want you to understand exactly why. The doctrine of qualified immunity shields government officials from civil liability unless they violated a clearly established statutory or constitutional right. The key phrase there is clearly established. It's not enough that an officer violated your rights. The plaintiff has to prove that existing case law put the officer on notice that his specific conduct was unlawful. Let me give you a relevant example. In DeCastro v. Las Vegas Metropolitan Police, the court examined similar questions about recording encounters and officer conduct. The challenge for plaintiffs in these cases is finding precedent that matches their situation closely enough to overcome immunity. Courts often require an almost...
And by the way, Castro did not, versus Las Vegas, did not happen at this time that the video was taken. At the time this incident occurred, the Castro hadn't even gotten, or Chile didn't even get arrested or anything like that yet. That came a little bit after. So, I mean... that came between the first and second arrest. So, we were kind of following DeCastro during Chief's second arrest. And DeCastro made it out of appeals before Chief's. So we're hoping DeCastro is going to help Chief's case coming up here.
Identical fact pattern from prior cases before ruling that a right was clearly established. Here's what makes Mr. England's situation interesting, though. The right to record police in public spaces has been affirmed in multiple federal circuits. The 3rd, 5th, 7th, and 11th circuits have all recognized this right explicitly. Now, Nevada sits in the 9th Circuit, which has addressed related First Amendment issues, but the specificity matters enormously. What Officer Hoy did here, arresting someone who was standing on a public sidewalk recording, that's not a close call legally. But qualified immunity doesn't ask whether the officer was wrong. It asks whether the unconstitutionality of his actions was beyond debate at the time he acted. I should note I'm not a practicing attorney, and this isn't legal advice. What I'm offering is informed analysis based on published case law. The dual challenge courts face is protecting officers who make reasonable mistakes while ensuring constitutional rights aren't rendered meaningless through immunity doctrines. Given RPD's current turmoil with Chief Nance on administrative leave, this department cannot afford another qualified immunity battle that exposes deeper institutional problems.
And then I tried to tell you to sit down, which is a lawful command when you're being detained.
Why would you detain me, though? I didn't do anything wrong.
Again, a lawful command. Most police officers do not know what a lawful command is. They think what a lawful command is anything that comes out of their mouths. That's what they think a lawful command is. You ask them that, that's what they say on the court stands. That's basically what Tony the Tyrant said. Paraphrasing, I'm not quoting him directly. So the next question, if they say, well, I gave you a lawful command, well, what's your definition of a lawful command? Because my definition and your definition are drastically different.
Two different things.
My definition of a lawful command is anything that you can back up as a law officer, not because it came out of your mouth, which is your definition, officer.
I'm not going to have this conversation with you.
Well, can we just start over?
No, sir, you're under arrest.
I have to go to work tomorrow.
You're not going to work now.
You're not going to have the conversation because you are unequipped to handle the conversation, which is clearly established.
Now we're just going to put your seatbelt down.
Okay.
Yeah, he said F me and my job. That sergeant came and picked me up, though, before I had to go to work the next morning, though. How about that?
But then you were up all night in jail. You're
I know.
Going to feel like shit when you had to go to work the next day.
I did, because he's a fucking tyrant. That's why. Excuse my French folk, but...
I apologize. I wouldn't have to go to work tomorrow.
Well,
I look forward to losing my job. I'm serious.
Next time you should listen to officers when they warn you. Who's going to listen next to key an emergency call?
Maybe the next time the officer should know and understand the law before arresting somebody who's innocent.
Exactly. Maybe
just because you got butt hurt because you were having a private conversation, apparently on company time. If you're having a business, I would much rather you say I'm trying to have a business conversation, or I'm trying to discuss a case with my colleague, not a private conversation. Because a private conversation makes you think that you're calling somebody and going, "Oh, I can't wait till we get off tonight so me and you can go play hooky over in the Calneva. We can maybe get a room at the El Dorado."
He was talking to Julia Freilich, another Reno police officer, female police officer. So, makes you wonder.
Yep.
Contact for you. Do you want anything other than?
So isn't obstruction like a physical thing?
No.
When there's a crime?
It's defined as literally anything that places a delay in the lawful duties of a public officer's, in the duties of the public officer's office. Or
okay, you heard how he said it. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick here.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Do I got it in here? Is it on our tyrant wall anywhere? No, I don't have it there. Oh gosh. Slides and PDFs. Let me see if I can find it real quick here, folks, because you're going to.
They are so lucky that I dropped that lawsuit against Hoyt. But folks, just to let everybody know, so a month later I was arrested again by Sotelo, and that court case is currently still being disputed right now in appeals court. So
okay, I'm gonna find it later, and I'll bring it up. But I got the law written out somewhere on a slide. I got to find it, and I don't want to take time away. We only got a few minutes left on the live stream. We're running close to 2 hours.
You said that you was doing a personal phone call.
No, I said a private. That's different.
Private, right? But you're a public officer, so
okay.
A private call will have to be done in the private.
Is this not? My car is considered private.
No.
Okay, am I allowed to break into your car and do whatever I want in your car?
It's not.
The public's car, though.
This is not the public's car.
The police.
You listen, folks, how this tyrant is bending over backwards to try to catch the fish as the fish is flopping around. You know, and I hate to refer to Chief as a fish here, but Chief is throwing fishes at him, saying, "Here, no, look, you're wrong, and this guy goes, but this is the way it should be. I didn't do this, but no, you can't just do anything in my car. He wasn't in your car. Nobody got into your car. So why are you flopping over to that, trying to get your net to flop that big of a fish?" Richard, I'll post links here in just a second. Here.
That's correct.
But the links are in the
description. So do you think that
below.
I would arrest somebody if they were to get into my car without my permission? My point is that it doesn't belong to you. It doesn't belong to any random person that walks down the road.
It belongs to us as the public, though.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
All right, well, you can explain that to the judge.
Well,
I'm surprised you don't know that.
I'm not surprised that you don't.
So after everything we just watched, that right there is exactly why this case matters. Officer Hoy just told a man he's going to jail because he didn't sit down fast enough. He's explaining obstruction law to someone he arrested for doing nothing illegal while simultaneously demonstrating he doesn't understand the very statute he's enforcing. Let me be absolutely clear about what the law actually requires here. Mr. England asked a fundamental question that every citizen has the right to ask. Why would you detain me when I didn't do anything wrong? That's not obstruction. That's the Fifth and Sixth Amendments working exactly as the framers intended. You have the right to know why you're being seized by the government. And look at this exchange about the police car belonging to the public. Mr. England is actually correct on the underlying principle, even if his application is imperfect. Public property purchased with taxpayer funds.
My application was perfect enough. You understood what the hell I was saying. Period.
Again, what Chief is trying to say is that the car is actually owned by the city, which the city is owned by the people. So therefore, the public owns the car. And as such, we know as the public, we are not allowed to do certain things with the public vehicle because we know we are not authorized to do so. Perfectly acceptable. Perfectly,
don't care.
You know,
that's not what I didn't want access to the vehicle. I wasn't trying to get in the vehicle.
Again, if Chief was allowed to continue on with his thought consciousness and the police officer was a little bit receptive and not talking to a brick wall, which Chief was essentially doing, you know, he would have got his point across. But again, no, this police officer's a tyrant. He thinks the car is his and he can do whatever he wants to with it when he's on duty, which is false. He can't speed. He can't break the law in the car, but he's going to anyways. He's going to drive with his seatbelt off.
Does belong to the community. But here's what's remarkable. Officer Hoy responds to a civics lesson with, "Explain that to the judge." That's not law enforcement. That's punishment through process. I should note that I'm not a practicing attorney, and this isn't legal advice. But based on established case law and constitutional doctrine, what we witnessed was a textbook example of how First Amendment retaliation cases are built. The arrest happened because Mr. England was recording and asking questions. The obstruction charge was pretextual. The officer's own words on body camera will be Exhibit A in any civil proceeding. For those of you watching and wondering what you should do if you find yourself in a similar situation, here's what the law actually supports. You have the right to record police in any public space.
Yes,
you do
sir.
not have to stop recording when ordered to unless you are physically interfering with their duties. You should clearly state that you are exercising your First Amendment rights. You should comply with physical commands to avoid escalation while verbally preserving your objection. And you should never delete footage because that evidence is your protection. Document everything. Get badge numbers. File complaints. And understand that the constitutional rights we've discussed today only have meaning when citizens know them and assert them. The broader pattern here cannot be ignored. This is the same Reno Police Department currently under investigation by the Nevada Department of Public Safety, the same department that just paid nearly $200,000 to settle civil rights claims against former Officer Bear. When you see individual incidents like this one, they might look like isolated bad judgment. But when you understand the institutional context, this is a department with systemic accountability problems. Mr. England did nothing wrong. He stood on public property. He recorded public servants performing public duties, and he asked why he was being detained. For that, he was handcuffed and taken to jail. Under Graham v. Connor, under Terry v. Ohio, under the First Amendment protections affirmed across multiple federal circuits, this arrest was constitutionally indefensible. That's not opinion. That's what the case law establishes. If this analysis helped you understand how constitutional rights actually work in practice, I'd encourage you to check out another case we covered where officers made a similar mistake and ended up facing serious legal consequences for arresting someone engaged in completely legal activity.
Okay, I found the slide. Let me see if I can add it here real quick here. This is RNNSW.
And folks, again, if you're interested in our merch shop, we got the QR code up there for you to scan. Check out our cool items you got. We're going to have a giveaway here in a couple of weeks. We got some items coming in. We're going to have a nice giveaway, so we want y'all to tune in for that. Got some t-shirts and some surprises and stuff like that. So I want everybody to be a part of that. Show some love.
Slide 15 here. Okay, so you heard Officer Bear's description of interfering with a public officer. Oh, no, that was interfering. Oh, let's see. No, that's resisting a public officer. It's the next slide. Resisting a public officer. This is where he was going. A person who, in any case, under any circumstances not otherwise specifically provided for, willfully resists, delays, or obstructs a public officer in discharging or attempting to discharge any legal duty of his or her office shall be punished. Where a firearm is involved, there's a bigger penalty, and where a dangerous weapon other than a firearm, such as a knife, it's another penalty. And then this is where he would be put in there is where no dangerous weapon is used in the course of such resistance, obstruction, or delay for a misdemeanor. Basically, the way that, again, it's unconstitutional. If you read this, any officer can twist this to where they're delaying or obstructs or delays. It's like, oh, I had to come talk to you because you're standing over on a sidewalk. That's resisting. You're delaying me because what it is here is this interfering. It says here, means of any threat, force, or violence to deter, prevent, or knowingly resist by force or violence. That's what interference is. So if they can't get you with interference because of this, guess what? They can fall back to this one, resisting a public officer. This is the one that should be struck down, rewritten, and put back out as resisting arrest. That's what we should be doing. So, anyways, Chief, we got 15 minutes before we have to cut out of here. Do we think we got time for the last one?
Let's watch some of it. You know what I mean? Let's get some of it out the way. And we got an awesome video, y'all, for y'all. It's by New Jersey Audit. Shout out to our brother. Go to his channel, like, share, subscribe.
And the legal.
And shout out to what's the name of this channel again? Badge.
That one was Witness the Badge.
Witness the Badge. You guys go over to that channel as well and subscribe. We let them know.
And links to all the content creators down below, folks.
Jersey.
Oh, and I wanted to mention something. So he's in the city of Atlanta right now. A lot of people know that I've lived there for several years, 12 years, I think. And a lot of these places he goes to is places that I've actually been, like, physically. So looking at the city and stuff, there's a lot of changes to downtown Atlanta. So it's a trip what goes on this video. You guys stay tuned.
Hey, Chief,
Back out here with another one, y'all. So today we still out here in Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all know what we're gonna do in Atlanta. We're gonna stand on this public sidewalk, take pictures of the birds and the bees, the flowers and the trees, and see how Atlanta react to it, y'all. On the way in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment down below.
If folks like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and be sure to send all of our links some support as well. We appreciate y'all.
Let me know where y'all want me to go. I'm gonna get straight into the video. I see police around the corner. I'm about to go see what's going on over there. Stick with it, y'all. You say that mean?
This is the world's greatest pickup line, ladies and gentlemen, live from underground Atlanta. I'm your host, Jersey. Here it goes. Hey, lady, there's a lot of beautiful women in the city, but they're just passing gas. You're the shit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. I'm on the home of the dead and the dying. Alright. Wetlands, nigga. Jersey City. Ah.
Okay. Jersey City in the building. All the way out here in Atlanta.
Got nothing but game for a lane.
All the way out here in Atlanta. That's what I'm talking about.
A keyboard. No. You're just my type.
I know that's right. Take it easy, smooth breeze. Alright.
That pickup line got an 89% success rate.
89%. I'm gonna try it.
The other 11% was gay, but we ain't gonna hold that against them.
I'm gonna try it. All right, man. Take it easy, bro.
I used to actually enjoy the outings out in Atlanta. The city is really nice. A lot of good food. A lot of good food there. City of Atlanta.
Yeah, and this is where he was causing all the delays I mentioned at the beginning of the show at the TSA. So.
Yes, sir. I did serve. Did some time working for the TSA at Atlanta, Hartsfield, Jackson, as well as a public safety position for the Congress Center Police Department. So shout out to those agencies and my fellow coworkers. Woo woo, England, England.
This shit hit.
What the hell?
Yo, what the hell is that, yo?
That's a camera.
What the fuck?
Robot.
I can't hear you.
It's a Rubik
chain I get on the train with. Try to chain get on the train. Ain't you the picture, man? You build the ball. Stay Farm. I'm living with the dog. Remember, I got.
Okay. How you doing?
We might have to go into extra innings here, folks, because guess who's joined us? Carolina Fort Worth. How's it going,
what's up,
my
Carolina?
lady?
How are you?
Thank you for joining us.
What's up? Good to have you on.
Thank you. Yep.
As you can see, we're viewing a video here out of Atlanta, New Jersey audit.
Oh.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, since you joined us, we're going to break our 2-hour rule, so we're going to keep it going, guys.
Oh, you had a rule? I'm sorry, I didn't know you were.
No. It's a soft rule. Basically, we have the StreamYard has AI behind it that will break it up into short chunks that we can then publish later. And if it goes over 2 hours at the time, it didn't allow us to break it up through AI. So we cut it off, but they've made some upgrades. So I don't know if they still got that 2-hour limit. So we're just going to test it out and keep going.
Oh,
we're going to break the rule. We're going to break our own self-imposed rules and keep going.
Cool.
So bonus content for everybody. Thanks to Carolina Fort Worth.
I'm trying to get home, man. I'm trying to get home.
I thought I had some food.
Thanks, God.
All right. It's all right. God bless you, bro.
Thank
I can't hear you.
I said, why that dude turn red no like that?
Oh.
That's just gross. You recording me?
Yep.
Can I get a light?
How you doing?
I'm good.
That
Can
thing
I get a
look
light?
good.
Huh?
Can I get a 360? Hey. Here you go.
Work it.
ATL, baby.
ATL. I'm from New Jersey. I'm New Jersey out here.
Georgia peaches.
Hey, I've been to that same exact store, and it's crazy in there. They have security that work in there, like 3 or 5 guys that work in there. It's a gigantic store downtown.
She's got some short shorts though.
Yeah.
People have no shame.
It's that South, man. That South.
Huh?
Big Georgia peaches.
Where you going with my lighter? I'm about to say, Dad. I'm about to say, where you going with my lighter?
My bad, I didn't do that.
Oh,
it's all good.
That, lady.
Come on, man, what happened? What's going on, what happened?
I ain't hear you.
What's going on, what happened?
Nothing happened.
Oh, is this a Securitard?
You said what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, it's worse than a Securitard. It's a Securitard with stripes.
Mm-hmm. Man, that's not even a security shirt. That's a designer shirt.
I see security. I see officer. I see fake bars on. Oh my God! If rank and military protocol goes to the police's head, just imagine what it does to a Securitard.
Yeah, look at the radio he got. That's like the size of a Kit Kat bar. The hell, who is he communicating with? Somebody in the back? Like you get static, you go 10 feet or further. I mean, come on, dude. Come on.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the worst ones we get are the security officers who don't know nothing because they got no training whatsoever, even if they're working in a public job.
Taking pictures.
Huh?
Taking pictures.
Why you gotta face me? Don't take my picture.
You came outside.
Now I just asked what's going on, but you got to point at me like you filming me or something.
Yeah.
With that, bro.
Go back inside. Go back inside then.
Nah, I'm out here because you out here.
You out here because
This is clear. This supposed to be clear, bro.
This supposed to be clear. This a public. This the public area.
Nah, look, we have shooting. We got to.
With the shootings. Is that a
what
bullet
does that
hole
have to
right
do with the
there?
price of cotton in your store?
He's not lying. Yeah, I've been there, and like I said, and there's bullet holes. Yes, he's showing old stuff though, because those bullets are pretty old.
I mean,
but,
I get it, but he has no authority.
yeah, none. Not on the public sidewalk. He got to take it back on the inside, brother.
Bro, I'm gonna get to that. Come here.
That's a bullet hole.
Come here. I'm gonna get to that. That's why we don't allow nobody out here. That's why I asked you what you doing.
Don't
right.
allow nobody out.
That white box down there.
Yeah.
It's a dog. It's a robot dog. And police.
I saw that dog. I saw that dog yesterday.
Yeah, they come through here, and if anybody's standing, it's gonna tell you that you have to leave.
Why you gotta leave? Why you gotta?
It's the area. There wasn't nobody hanging around this area no more.
But this like the public sidewalk, right?
You can go through, yeah.
But you can't stand it.
Hanging around now.
Why not?
I just told you, brother, it's violent over here. They don't want nobody like that out here. But if you want to stand out here, go ahead, you feel free.
Yeah. I want to take a couple pictures of the building.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I was looking for that.
If that's okay with you.
Yeah, well, we just can't have you just stand here and keep filming. That's why we want to know what's going on. We're coming.
What'd you say, Carolina?
What was that?
I said Simon says. Simon says.
If you're not, you have to leave.
No. I'm just taking pictures.
Yeah.
Look at all that shit on his belt, his pants, and everything. He got gadgets and pins and radios, flashbangs, flashlights. He looked like he got a fishing pole on there somewhere.
Band-aids.
She said band-aids. Oh, Jesus. A whole first aid kit just hanging off his vest there. Dude,
I got some recommendation from Taylor Swift for him. She called and left this message.
You need to calm down. You're being too loud.
I don't know any Taylor Swift, man.
Me neither. Yeah.
Give me some Lil Wayne. I know that.
Lil Wayne go. Yes, sir.
Said that's why they got these signs up here. I don't know why these signs. They just directions. It look like to me.
I think they have to put those things up. I think they have to.
It look like just directions. I don't know.
Yeah, like when there's construction.
Yeah.
Detours. Yeah.
Yeah, and look how much money they spend on wasted crap like that.
Well, and I think maybe that they're doing construction to this transportation hub or something like that. So they're putting this up outside of the construction hub, so that way they're trying to get people to where they need to go. But nothing here says that nobody can be around here, from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, if nobody's gonna be around there, they don't need the signs.
It's called Metro Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority, MARTA.
MARTA, yeah.
They have their own police department, and they have a beat down squad and everything.
Yeah, these places, that transportation places, they have those beat down squads.
Yeah, the agency that I worked for, they kind of didn't even get along because their city police and the agency I worked for was a state agency, and they like fought over jurisdictional stuff. It's so stupid, like. Ugh. You know,
so rather than fighting over jurisdiction, why not have an interlocal agreement and everybody can hold hands and sing Kumbaya?
Right.
That'd be too easy.
That'd be too easy. No, because they want to fight over jurisdiction and who's got the bigger cojones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I do see no trespassing, but again, the way that no trespassing sign works is anything behind the sign, anything behind the fence
Yeah, it's a path right there made for them to walk through and stuff.
Right. So no trespassing signs do not work forward facing unless you got something. Unless you have the only thing that you can post to is maybe like 5 or 10 feet behind, and you say no trespassing within 15 feet.
Right.
It doesn't say that. It just says no trespassing, and that means anything behind the fence or gate.
So you can make it up as you go.
So we're gonna stick out here for a couple minutes.
That's what
just to
security
see
guards do. Is they make it up as
how the security react. This is a public sidewalk. The public allowed to walk through. He said there was a lot of shootings out here. I see a bullet holes, a couple bullet holes. Look at this shit here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So scary.
Bullet holes, bullet holes.
Mm-hmm.
It get wild out here in Atlanta, y'all.
Brick.
I've seen him face to face.
I didn't even know it get this crazy out here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Did he say Atlanta?
Dang.
Yeah.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna stick around here. We're gonna.
I was in Atlanta, and the bullets were this far away from me. They shoot a lot over there.
Let's just say that this is based upon what I'm seeing here with all the bullet holes. This is not a place that I would want to be around dusk or dark. Where there's plenty of light right now is fine, but yeah, no, this is not some place I want to be after it starts going dark.
Stick around and see how crazy it actually get around here.
Crazy.
Y'all stick with it. Stick with it.
Man, my man wants you to go ahead and go, bro.
Huh?
You can go film somewhere else, bro. You go ahead. You been out here too long, bro. He wants you to go.
Go where?
I don't care where you go. You gotta get away. Man, you understand? You got people coming in complaining already because they think you putting them on Facebook and all that.
I'm taking
all that, bro.
Bro, I'm
Just
taking.
go ahead and go, bro. We gonna have to get out of here,
Bro, I'm taking pictures,
Just go ahead
man.
and go,
I'm
bro.
taking pictures, man.
Bro, you been out here too long.
It don't matter how long I've been out here.
You been out here, bro. You know, bro. You gotta get that camera from you, bro.
Bro, get away from me then. You walking to my camera.
Cause you out here keep standing in front of the store. People getting upset cause you coming in, bro. Go ahead with the camera,
okay.
bro.
You got camera.
Bro, go ahead with the camera, bro. Go ahead with the camera. I ask you, go ahead with the camera,
All
bro.
right, well, you go ahead.
Go ahead,
Go
bro.
back
Go ahead, bro. Please go, bro.
Go back inside, man. Go listen. Go back inside, man. Leave me alone. Leave
We
me
don't
alone.
need that. You messing with us.
I'm not messing with you. I'm
People
not
don't like to
speaking
be
to
filmed,
you.
bro.
I'm just.
Them people, these people complaining.
Who?
My manager told me to tell
You filming them too.
Stay right there.
You got cameras right there.
We got this.
That
we
escalated
don't
quickly.
do nothing with cameras. That's a crime.
I mean, that
going
really
on.
got out of
You see
hand
bullet
fast.
holes.
I need to talk to the
That's why we
manager.
got. That's
Yeah,
why
that's
the
why
cameras are put up.
That's why I'm taking
That's
pictures.
why all the cameras are put up.
I'm working on a story here.
Go ahead and go.
I'm watching you bust up laughing at her sound effects.
Hey, you kiss your mother with the mouth.
Oh, Lord.
You need to join us on more live streams, Carolina. Come on.
Oh, bro.
I'm working on a story.
Hey, get on there, man. Don't get upset, bro.
Only my dad the guy.
Hey, why was his patch hanging off like 80%?
Of course, we got the walk of shame.
Hey, it looked like he bought that patch out of the store.
Yeah, we got a
What's up, bro? How you doing,
Timu security officer here with Timu sergeant patches.
And some tags. Hando. My tag in.
Security is crazy. What the? Yo, it is crazy out here in Atlanta.
Hide your kids. Hide your mom.
Bless. We definitely gotta come back out here in Atlanta. This is where all the action at.
They're coming and snatching up
Stick
your old
with it,
man.
New Jersey.
Won't somebody please think of the children?
All right, New Jersey, you look like police not gonna come, so we're gonna get up out of here. We're gonna move to the next spot. Stay tuned, y'all. Stick with it.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Yo, y'all push me. You can go record, just stay right there.
I can walk by.
Don't tell me where to stand.
Put up tape or don't tell me where to stand.
That's not
Yeah,
cool.
folks, they are on Peachtree Street, by the way. They're being on that street as well.
So what is up with the guy just laying there on in the middle of the sidewalk with his hands behind his back? Nobody covering him.
Is he cuffed?
No,
I don't even know if he's cuffed or not.
In a couple of seconds, he's going to be gone. Like, he's going to get up and walk off. I think the police might have stopped both of them and told them that he can go ahead and go on.
It's like one of those things where if like you got a cop behind you, everybody pulls over and then he finds the one he wants and everybody goes. It's just safer to get down on the ground, you know. Depending on what he's just walking up on us, so we don't know the backstory. So
walking by, I can walk by.
It's us, in my opinion.
I can walk by. I'm walking by. Bro. I ain't got to talk to him. I can walk by. I am walking by. I ain't starting no problem. I can be right.
Keep walking that way, dude. You got 4 hot dog rolls on the back of your neck, and you talking about keeping moving that way. If you don't get your man, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Giving these unlawful orders, trying to just want to control the people, like control your kids.
Again, a sergeant by. Yeah, and here we got again, probably a sergeant by numbers rather than by knowing the law.
Exactly.
So you know, he got to be a sergeant because he had better numbers than everybody else, but he didn't know the law.
Maybe affirmative action. Who knows?
Brady cop right here.
Yeah, record.
Oh no, this guy.
I can walk by whenever I want to.
So we have a mixture of university police officers and Atlanta police, because those ones with the weird shape, those are university police officers with the little
These little orange gloves.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Orange gloves, ain't that cute?
So who's the auditor on this one? I want to see this video. Like, I want to see this.
New Jersey audit.
New Jersey
audits. Yep. And links are in the description, folks, of the original videos and the
he does awesome work. Shout out to our brother. He does awesome work. He's family, y'all. He's family. Shout out. He's family. Straight up.
Is he your brother-in-law?
No.
He's in.
I ain't walking on you. I walk by the sidewalk. I can walk by anytime I want. I can walk by anytime I want.
And then he'll stop walking
Y'all
by.
can't tell me not to walk by now. Who are you? You ain't nobody.
Who the hell are you?
Come on, tell me where to walk.
He look like a man.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 officers for this one man, yo. 7 officers.
Standing around in the big pile.
We call them
That's
powwows.
crazy. We out here.
Powwows, pig piles.
Powwows.
Waste of taxpayer money.
Big time.
I mean, first of all, you only really need 2 officers. And then if you got more than 1 detainee, you add 1 or 2 per detainee. And so if you only have 2 people detained, then it's 4 maximum, in my opinion. Now we got 8 people standing around here because guess what, folks? They don't have anything better to do. As soon as they get a call, everybody rushes over. Let's take a look and watch what happens. It's like cops live to these folks. And then if you get in their way of their episode, guess what? They arrest you for interfering. Or resisting.
Just milking the dollar.
And then how many of these?
This is classic call dodging, because what goes on is, like, if there's another call, like maybe somebody's got a cat up in a tree. This way, these guys can go, nope, I'm busy over here. Can't go get that cat out of the tree. So, you know, that's why they put so many over there.
I can't get to the domestic disturbance where somebody's actually beating up on somebody right now rather than what's going on here.
Yeah, they try to get in there and they try to get put on that call. That's why sometimes you won't. You say, well, we called the police and they never came. We had our car robbed. They never came. That's because they're doing this. It's called call dodging. because they
And you
pick
know
and
what?
choose. They go to the exciting calls. They're not going to go to the car burglary.
And again,
Radio, we got a
this is
call
where
at the local middle school. Sorry, radio can't come.
All right, this is Uvalde. We don't do things in Uvalde.
See what I'm saying?
again, folks, this is again poor supervision. We've noticed this all. That's kind of like the theme of this live stream tonight is poor supervision, all the way around. They think they can get away with all this stuff because nobody's supervising them properly. The city managers aren't making sure that how many people are on a call at any given time.
What an easy job. You just sit in your car until you get a call. Think about that. How would you like to have a job like that? You just sit around until there's a call and then you rush over there with lights and sirens because that's cool. Just
or until somebody breaks a law in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Like speeding.
Yeah. Like who was it? It was Freeman's friend, David Warren over there in Rockwell, who's over there with Otto, the watchdog. Yeah. He was telling me that he had a friend that had like 18 jobs until he became a cop. And he kept that job because it was so easy.
And then guess
and
what?
Now have the computers writing the reports for you.
And guess what? Because there's no federal oversight, because it's all done at the state level, they can go and sometimes even down to the county level. If something majorly happens, guess what? They got another job. If they mess up in the city, they can go to the county. If they mess up in the county, they can go work for the state. If they mess up at the state, they can move states. Start the process all over again. This is where you get the wandering gypsy cops.
But they keep their jobs.
And a cop at the bare minimum before overtime gets $100,000 minimum.
Makes me so
in
mad.
Just about most jobs.
So makes me so mad.
That money could be going to teachers.
But they put their life on the line for you. Shit, they kill 3 citizens a day. They kill 3 citizens a day. Their deaths are all done in traffic accidents because they didn't wear the seatbelt.
And guess what, folks? A lot of these governments, state governments, haven't passed laws to where they require body cams, or if they do, they still haven't gotten them yet.
Oh, we don't have them here.
So
and the thing is they come down in price.
The thing is if they could wind up getting rid of their worst police officer, the money that they saved on that, they could wind up going ahead and then using that money to get body cams. Just by not rehiring another officer.
They're so cheap. You can't. They're lying when they say they cost too much.
I gotta go step away for something or other. I'll be right back. But Chief, keep it going.
Okay, Teach.
In Atlanta, Georgia, y'all. We out here in Atlanta.
He knows a lot.
Let's see what's going on here, man.
They just want to degrade him. Look at how they have him on the ground like a dog. Yep. That's their power there. Look at them all standing around. It's like they're trying to make you sit down.
Okay. I wasn't having it.
What y'all waiting on? What y'all waiting on? What y'all waiting on? I gotta let me go. I'm going to EMS for. What y'all? Really don't need no EMS. I've been hurting me. I can go. Y'all let me go what I did. What the fuck did I do? What the supervisor at? What, I kill the supervisor? What the supervisor at? I'm the supervisor. Man, what the supervisor at?
Come on.
Man, what I did, bro?
Yes, man.
I did shit.
They went to that
They told me to stop, but I left because he told me I gotta stop.
Especially in the South. Mm-hmm. I had a sergeant in the Atlanta City Jail tell me to sit my nappy-headed ass down.
Wow.
Yep.
And he got away with that?
Of course he did. At the time, I wasn't even in the whole...
you don't know. Like, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I made so many mistakes before I knew.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Before I
meant
knew,
to say yes, ma'am, but I say yes, sir, because
before I knew, oh my God, I was taken in just like everybody else. Propaganda.
Yep. It's sad. But we're getting our people enlightened is what's the most important.
Well, we shouldn't have to know our rights because any other job, people have to know their job. Like if you go to a bakery shop, you know that they put the sugar in the cake, whatever. Why do we have to know our rights? Because they're going to trick us or try to get over us.
Because they don't know the rights of the people. Yeah, it's disgusting.
I think they know a lot more than what they let on. That's why they always say, well, we'll do this in court, because they know they're going to, in court, the judge will take their side, because they don't even look at the body cam. They just read the report, make you take the plea.
Just like they did for me when they charged me with obstruction, and then we had to appeal it because the lower court said,
Did you win?
The appeal is going through their courts now, Washoe County.
Oh, Lord. You know, only 10% of those appeals win. I lost my appeal for the Kruger thing, the cop.
Yeah?
Lost that appeal. So, got convicted
Were you
of
just
interference.
Were you just recording him, or Kruger? You're talking about the one that slammed you?
Yeah. I was found guilty. Anybody else that has excessive force use on them here in this town, their case gets dismissed. Not mine. Mine goes to trial right away. Right? And we put the appeal in. If you read my appeal, it probably looks just like yours. But the appeal judge said, because, you know, it was only 10 seconds from the time he told me to go across the street to the time I was slammed, that I should have known that something was going on, and I should have moved immediately instead of asking why. But it's my right to ask why.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's what we argued, but we lost it because we argued that point. We argued that point that it was an unconstitutional arrest. And the judge took their side and said, I should have known. I should have known they were investigating. When nobody would talk to me, nobody told me to move, other people walking through, I should have known. And he comes up to me, and I lost that appeal. You know, I got
that was to the county courts.
Yeah, it was the city, but I lost in the county court, and so I had pretrial. So I had pretrial conditions before, you know, while the appeal was going through. The appeal just came through, right? And they said, nope, you lost. So I had to go before the judge last week, and they had to reset my punishment, which is that 18 months probation. Now, the jury gave me 30 days, right? And they had 3-for-1s. So all I had to do was 10 days. So I went to jail when I originally got found guilty. On the 9th day, they took me out of jail, and he said, oh, I just don't think jail's good enough for you. I think we're going to put you on paper instead. I'm like, no, I have one more day. Then I'll be free. Nope, we're going to put you on 18 months probation. So I refused. And we even put that in our appeal that I refused all that. But so anyways, here's a secret for you. Because, you know, last week I had to go and I had to get assigned, like officially assigned to the 18 months. Well, because I've been violated so many times, I've got like maybe about 28 days, real days, not the 3-for-1s, 28 days, all lined up. I got arrested for this and arrested for that, all throughout this whole time during my pretrial. I didn't go to my probation officer's meeting today. So you know what that means, right? They're going to put a warrant out for my arrest.
Right.
Yeah. But when they take me to jail, right, I've already got my 30 days that they originally gave me in. So they're just going to let me out, and then I won't be on paper.
Yes.
So I didn't go. Yeah, you got it. Because if you violate your rights, they take away the probation and they put you to jail. You know, like, okay, so the other one I have were the hindering of the public meeting, where I said the F word in commissioner's court. I got found guilty on that one too. That jury sentenced me to 279 days or 18 months. So if we lose that appeal, I have 18 months probation. And if I mess that up, I go to jail for a year.
Yeah.
So they want me.
The chief, his original sentence was 12-month deferred. So he had to be a good little boy and keep his nose clean for 12 months. Otherwise, he would go to jail for so many days. I think, what was it, a year? Or I forget how long.
And by that,
or 90 days. It was 90 days. It was 90 days if you didn't keep your nose clean.
Well, I'm not supposed to be within a certain amount of feet of them. So what I did was I went on a StreamYard and I played an old video from last year, so it looked like it was live. And they called the judge. She's 10 feet away from that cop. Blah blah blah. And it was a live stream from last year that I put on StreamYard to make it appear like it was live. You know.
Oh wow!
Oh, that. Yeah. So again, police officers are supposed to conduct an investigation. Where's the investigation? They're just going off the hunches. They didn't even go out their door and see if that was actually happening.
I still can't believe that I was found guilty, and also they tried to get me for hindering, for false reporting because those two ladies were walking, and I went fire, fire, fire. Like I was told my live stream, see, they don't pay no attention to me. I'm just going to scream fire. I went fire, fire, fire. They didn't turn around. Do you know they tried to hold me accountable for that too? but the jury found that one not guilty.
Oh,
and I wasn't allowed to listen to this shit. I wasn't allowed to put the officer on the stand. We appealed. We objected, but they overruled us in the trial. During the original trial. So we weren't allowed to put him on the stand. We weren't allowed to tell the jury that he's on the Brady list. We weren't allowed to tell the jury that he got fired in another city for the same thing. All this, every time they
he's
send
on
that
the
jury
Brady
out.
list, and he's on the Brady list, and
and
I
then
thought that
we
the
appealed
Brady
all
list
of
was
that.
one of those.
And then when we put it in the appeal, they answered the appeal, and then the appeal judge came in and said, "Nope, doesn't affect you." How am I not allowed to face my accuser and put him on the stand?
Right? Isn't that the law?
Yeah, but I got overruled, and it wasn't my. Everybody says, "Oh, you must have had a really sorry attorney." No, I had a sorry judge because the judge was up for re-election, right? He's Republican, so's the DA, right? And the DA just wants me gone because they're embarrassed, right? That's why I got the 279 days for the other one. But anyways, so every time that he ruled in favor of the DA that was prosecuting me, the assistant DA that was prosecuting me, every single time, we didn't win one argument during the trial. Not one.
They're in bed with each other.
They brought up past things, like past videos. They played all kinds of videos.
So wait. They brought up your past, but you couldn't bring up the officer's past, and the fact that he's on a Brady list, which is pretty much exculpatory evidence right to begin with.
Well, the exculpatory evidence actually happened a week after they fired him, right? They gave him his job back, but they knew they were going to fire him, but they waited till after the trial to do it. And so that was another.
He went and cried to his union and got his job back. Yeah, wow.
So that's why I didn't go to my probation officer meeting today. So we'll see what happens. Because on the hindering of a public meeting, which is still under appeal, right? That one I didn't get any pretrial arrangements. I don't know why, but anyways.
I don't know. Hey, let's keep watching the video, folks.
What I gotta stop for? Man, what I gotta stop for? He ain't said it. He ain't said it, bro. I'm not talking to you. Shut your bitch ass up. I'm not talking to you. Shut your bitch ass up. I'm talking to the supervisor. What I'm getting lined up for? What my hands for? You always not nigga where the phone is.
Just shut your bitch ass up.
Get your motherfucking hands on me, man. Pick me up.
Yo, these niggas is funny as hell, yo. Look.
What the fuck did I do?
Look.
What the fuck did I do? Nigga don't tell me what to do. Don't push me.
Oh, look at the
Let me out the door.
officer.
That right there should be constituted as assault
Mm-hmm.
or battery. I'm sorry,
whatever.
battery. Yeah, no.
But see, then you get
Right
bootlickers in here saying he should be more cordial. Why is he being so mean to those cops? If he would just be quiet and listen and follow orders, he'd be out of those cuffs in no time. You're not supposed to be mad when you're in cuffs.
You don't have the right to be mad when you're in cuffs. You don't have a right to redress your
You should be more
grievances.
cordial. You can catch more flies with honey than with that vinegar he's giving out.
No, folks, remember,
Carolina, you're hilarious.
everybody is presumed innocent until proven guilty by the court of law. So,
oh no, that's not true.
We don't know what's going on here in the background, but at this point, if he's falsely detained, which it does happen, folks, false detainment would piss anybody off, especially
If
a
he would
citizen.
quit yelling and just explain what's going on, they would listen and understand.
And the tyrant and the tyrant mating calls come out like, yeah, okay, right, yeah, whatever.
Let me out the door. You don't do that shit. You don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. I sit down and talk. Now I want to sit down.
Why? Just sit down.
Nigga, no. Don't get your legs on me. Nigga, no. I'm not sitting down. No. Okay, get your hands on me, nigga.
Control your suspect.
Man, fuck you.
Oh, got some power now. Oh, they yanked him.
You watch out.
If you have such a problem with the suspect, why not put him in the back of a police cruiser? Why are you playing games with him, picking him up and throwing him back on the ground again? Do something with him. Just don't sit there and pick a fight in a gang and surround him on all sides.
Well, how can you show power if you're they got to show power. They got to show who's boss. They can't. That's why they have to handcuff him and stand over him.
And you need more than 2 people.
Oh, okay. Your mama drunk, nigga. Put your time. Yeah, no problem. Back up from back behind.
Yo, I'm not even by you, bro. Leave me alone. Worry about him. Leave me alone, man. Leave me alone.
Stay on that side.
I ain't moving no more. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't care. I don't care. Leave me alone. Worry about him. Leave me alone. I'm far enough away. I'm far enough away, bro. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I don't care, bro. Put me in jail. You're gonna get a fucking lawsuit. I can record. Put me in jail. Lock me up. The fuck you talking about, bro? Put me in handcuffs. Put me in handcuffs.
They don't want you recording the abuses that's going on, so yeah, they made him back up. No accountability.
Fucking guys, man. Take all these officers just for this man on the sidewalk.
Yeah, the other guy's gone. See, if I'm no lawyer, but if I were to play one on TV, the first question I would ask is this detainment prolonged or unjust? At this point, I'm thinking yes, because why in the hell do they have him like this? What?
Yeah, we didn't
why
say, we don't know what the RAS is.
We don't know what the RAS is, but you would think if they had some sort of probable cause to have him arrested and have him at least detained, or you put him in the back of a police cruiser until you can figure out the rest of the stuff. But no, we're having a pig pile around the suspect, and nobody's doing any type of investigating work that I can see.
Sometimes they don't want them in the back of their car, and they have paddy wagons, especially for this, because these cops refuse to have these kind of people in their cars. They might be waiting for the paddy wagon.
Or are they waiting for the ambulance because they hurt him?
Fucking sergeant a tyrant, yo.
Oh.
Now the cops are going to come over and F with him because he's too close to the medical transport.
Hey, yo, where the tape at? I don't see no tape. Where the tape at? What the fuck you talking about? I don't see no tape. Tyrants
Tape, no
out here,
scene.
man.
And they changed the.
Oh, look, somebody walking through the crime scene again.
So what happened? What happened? Well, just take a break. Let me see this.
I was surprised they called an ambulance because the way they drug him like a rag doll just a minute ago.
I'm not under arrest. I'm trying to get sued. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. I'm a bitch. Granddaddy, a great grandma, everybody.
Damn. Let him up.
Yo, he's funny as hell.
That's the right to redress.
I don't need to get on. I don't want to get on and I get in the van, but I don't need. Lord, come on, let's do it. Okay. Search all you want. You don't find some people from home. Yeah, nigga. Go ahead.
Well, that's a cool gurney.
Oh yeah, the gurneys that they use nowadays and ambulances, they're really awesome. They
We don't have those here.
push buttons and
Yeah, apparently Grady has like an advanced care thing system there. Their wheelchairs and all that stuff is like
Nice.
advanced. Yeah. I used to work alongside him. Shout out to Grady. Pretty cool agency there.
I forgot my soda. I'll be right back.
Come on.
You gotta grab my phone. That's my phone back in my pocket. No, I ain't no problem. He ain't on the race. I'm gonna get a handcuff. It's all goddamn cuffs.
That's gonna get resistant.
He needs to be searched before he goes to the Grady ambulance.
Oh my God.
Stand him up because he needs to be searched before he goes to the ambulance.
Who is he talking
You didn't
to?
search him already? When they put the cuffs on?
You got the first time. You don't care what I'm saying. You a nigga. That's what the fuck. You got to suck my dick? Nah.
I don't know. Apparently, this guy drunk, but it takes 10
maybe.
officers to detain him and all this extra shit.
Okay. So it's a public intoxication, and he handcuffed him like that.
Stupid. Yeah,
They
they're
didn't want
gonna.
to get mad at me and try to make me move, man. I'm standing right here. You already know New Jersey. We holding it down. I don't care where I'm at. We holding it down for Jersey.
And they keep those handcuffs behind you when you're on the gurney.
Sure, it's uncomfortable.
You're gonna shackle his feet. Oh my God. What bitch asses.
Yeah. All for what though? No reason.
To show power.
Got all these officers out here. The sergeant trying to put his hands on me like, what the hell is wrong with this guy putting his hands on me, man? Like, I don't see no yellow tape, none of that.
Oh, yeah, that's officer. I was
I think they're bringing more people on the street, huh? Like more pedestrians?
No, I don't need no water. I need y'all to let me go because I ain't getting when I get to the hotel. I get to the
So he was being arrested for public intoxication.
Mm-hmm. Really, it shouldn't have been no arrest.
8 police officers for a PI. It's
Screw that lady's woman, that cat in a tree. We don't want to go over there.
That cat can die. Give it up.
Yeah.
You know, and apparently they've gone through their entire arrest warrant database and have knocked on everybody's door that day.
Yeah, look at that lady standing across the street with that yellow wig on. She looks suspicious, but they ain't going over there.
That's one thing Chief and I have always said a lot is that there's always something for them to do. They can always go and knock on everybody's. They got arrest warrants out the wazoo. They can go start knocking on their door.
Mm-hmm.
And start going through the arrest warrants, but no. They just got, like you said, Carolina. They just got to sit down and wait for a crime to pass them by until they get called to one.
this pisses me off is when I'm stuck in traffic and there's a traffic jam, and you can see, oh yeah, there's something going on up there, and you wait and you wait 20, 30 minutes, you're creeping along. You get up to where the accident was, and you see them standing in a circle when they could have been down on the off ramps. Instead of letting the lights change cycle, they could have just left it green and waved people through and got them through. They don't care.
No, no, they don't. No, this reminds me of a story back when I was in the Midwest. We had a issue, like there's some sort of traffic thing going, whether I forget exactly what was going on, but it was causing things to back up. And I called the police department and I go, can you please send somebody out and at least direct traffic? There's a lot of this can be alleviated if you send out an officer or two just to go out there and direct some traffic. We'll see what we can do. We don't really have the staff to do. Bull.
I have a video on everything. I've walked up to them and said, "Get your ass out there and direct traffic." I have.
Yeah. 43 minutes with Jamie Rose. Thank you for joining us. Hey, we love to have a fun stream. Come join us again. We're kind of wrapping up here for the night, but we're glad that you could join us.
Brady, I'm finna turn up for y'all nigga ass. Fuck you mean, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You got me all you want. Come on. Get your hands on me, nigga. You're working. Stop playing. What y'all talking about? Ain't no relax. Y'all niggas try to lock me up. Stop playing. Get up out of the way. I don't give a fuck. Get what? You still got them rubber. You're not police. You let them do their job. Let them see and relax.
It's insane.
Lock me up, boy. Come with me all you want. Still turn up. I'm going with y'all. Still turn up. Come on, let's do it. You ain't stopping me up. I'm keep coming out. You ain't stopping me up. I'm keep coming out with y'all niggas locking me up, though. Nah, you gonna waste your time, bro. Take me goddamn why niggas go, they go to jail. Let go.
Oh no.
Let go. I need lawsuit. Come on, let go. Let's do it. Get me out of here, cause women are going to ready to go. Let's do it. Take a picture whatever you need. Take a picture whatever you need.
In Texas, you have to have a doctor's order for restraints.
Yes, start. I'm on phone in my city. 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 Ain't you talking about putting your hands on me? I ain't gotta stop. I ain't gotta go to break. You talking put your hands on me. Let me get up off me. Let me get up off me, bro. City city. I can't. Get your hands on me. Get your legs on me. Get your knees on me. Get your knees on me. You don't pull shit. Get what? I got a rod in my leg. You break my shit. I got a rod in my leg. You break my shit if you want to. Break my shit if you want to. Break my shit if you want to.
How many straps and ropes and locks and chains do they have on this thing? Like,
I'm sure they don't have a doctor's order for that. In Texas, you have to have a doctor's order.
I mean, this is just insane. It's like they're taking 45 minutes just to strap him down and all this shit. Like, come on, man. Get him to the hospital. Get him to where he needs to go and process him. So this can be all over.
Oh shit! Look at what happened to the lady in the chat. She saw somebody jump from a 6-story building and didn't give a fuck.
Oh my goodness.
They don't care.
Yeah, well, and you know, was gonna make a BDSM joke, but I couldn't come up with one. It's like, no means no, you know.
Get on me, bro. Get on me, that shit hurts. Get on me, bro. Get on me, bro. Get on my dick. Get on my dick. I said my leg. I said my leg. I gave it four. I'm good. I said my leg. I said my leg.
Hey, Jamie Rose, that does seem very horrible. Yeah. What happened? Yeah, we just can't put that on screen, unfortunately.
They're still not done.
Oh, why aren't they pushing her away? Why aren't they yelling at her?
She's not recording.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. The whole, you can record, but whatever they say.
Go way down there.
The arbitrary distance that they think is a lawful order. At least he calmed down a little bit.
I just want to get my phone turned out the car.
You see how those gurneys go in there? It's just all automated now.
Wow.
They don't have to let anybody out.
I think they're going to have RoboCops pretty soon.
They already have.
Maybe they could program them with the Constitution.
I know, huh?
We can cut the workforce down. Use RoboCops.
They can't afford a body cam. What makes you think they can afford a RoboCop?
Yeah.
Like
yo, I need y'all two name and badge numbers. Y'all two.
Oh,
I need your name and badge number.
I'm not gonna get it. Watch.
I need your name and badge number. Your name and badge number.
We gave it.
And where the police? Where the police? Where the police department at?
Georgia State University Police Department.
Appreciate that.
Georgia State University.
You too. You don't get a complaint.
Enjoy the
You're gonna get a complaint.
Freaking school cops, dude. School cops. University police taking arrest because it is that freaking bored.
You know, these guys get paid the higher wages in the city because they're like state police.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I worked for the state agency as well.
Yeah,
there, and we were paid fairly well. So I can only imagine. But
so why are you doing this?
They clearly stuff happened in life.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But you know, these guys, they're bored. They have nothing else better to do but to harass.
We need to get more former Leos on our side rather than the whole blue line thing that they sniff up their nose.
That's not what they're trying to do, though.
Dumbass cop. All right.
Shameful on that.
Look at all of our vehicles that we purchased.
Tires, oil, gas.
Yeah. Look at the lights.
These cars are constantly running.
LED lights. I don't think you're supposed to leave them running. I don't think that's good for a car.
Yeah, they're just so extra with stuff. I mean,
you're going to run out of blinker fluid.
I mean, they tear our vehicles up here on purpose, and they laugh about it. You can hear them on body cams.
Because it's not theirs. They know it.
It's like a rent-a-car.
They treat it worse than a rental.
Yeah.
That they don't even have to pay for it.
Nope.
Because
some of them get to take them home. That makes me mad too.
The fact that they can go after people and go on these chases and can damage these vehicles on purpose
and people and kill people.
Yeah, they got this, and it all heads to the ego. It's all part of the ego.
Locked dude up, put him in the ambulance. I don't know what the fuck was going on. He just started screaming. I was recording. Atlanta police be on some bullshit, yo. You from out here?
You talking about somebody that got shot or something?
Nah, dude just got in the police car. Atlanta police be on some bullshit, yo. What is wrong? That be the crazy part, yo. That's the crazy part.
And that's that. So yeah, head on over to his channel. That was what was I had it
New
here.
Jersey Audits, he said.
Yep. New Jersey Audits, yeah. Go check out his channel. Again, folks, links are in the description. And I'd like to thank Carolina Fort Worth for joining us in tonight. We greatly appreciate it.
Yes.
As
You've seen this? Have you seen this video before with this dog? This dog has about 1,000 videos. She can do all sorts of things. She can dance. She can wash dishes. Everything.
Really?
No.
I know. It's funny.
She's an AI
people
dog.
made channels. People made channels for AI content based upon their dogs. So
Yeah.
why not?
You've seen us Chihuahua ones, haven't you?
I may have, yeah.
You got a little Chihuahua, don't you?
No, I got Jack Russells.
Oh, okay.
I got Jack Russells.
But they're still little tiny dog. You know.
Those are wild dogs.
3 Jack Russells. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. 3
of varying ages. Yeah, varying ages too.
Oh my goodness. The dogs are wild.
I got a pit bull Saint Bernard mix.
That's gonna be a funny looking dog. I bet it's cute.
Yeah, he's gigantic. He's a brute. He's a brute.
He is.
A lot of blubber everywhere, you know. Slobber, I meant. Slobber.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. All that extra lip. What else we got for the rest of the night? We're good? We got it all
We're
covered?
good. Yeah, we're just going to kind of wrap it up here, folks. So again, we do thank you folks for joining us. Links to all the channels are down in the description.
We appreciate
Check out our merch store. Check out the links to our other channel members, such as Xander the Educator and Levi Audits. Shout out to them as well. Is there anything else for tonight, Chief, before we head off?
No, that's pretty much it. We appreciate all the love and support. And Carolina, we appreciate you for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to be arrested next week. I can't wait.
We're going to play the outro. Just stick around, and we'll talk after the stream. So thank you guys for joining us, and we do love you, folks. Peace to y'all. Have a nice one.
Peace.